All right, grinders, it's time. It's to open the Grindhouse. I see you for Brizzle. Everybody, thank you. Hit that like button. Let's go.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. If I quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup, that's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yup. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Yo, grinders, what's up? How's everybody doing out there? Thank you again for bearing with me. I had a little bit of a delay, going on Wednesday, threw things off, but it's been a kind of a wild week. So just thank you again for bearing with me. Hit that like button and share it out. Let them know that the Grindhouse is open this evening. So without further ado, I was like, let's get right into it. Let's do our music and let's get right into the topics, because I had some things that I've been thinking about, especially the main topic in the title of this show. The one thing that I've been kind of thinking about and kind of struck me, and I was like, oh man, that's something I gotta let the people know about. But shout out to everybody coming on in: Consumptive Soul, Just Wait, Compost Smurf, Nick, True Virgil, Sweet Willie. True Virgil's here. Yeah, he's here. And then he left. Oh no, Foot Brizzle, thank you so much, man, for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for the support. VIP Grinder, shout out to you. I updated the VIP Grinders list, by the way. Shout out to everybody over there with the VIPs becoming a member there, using those emojis that we are working our way to getting the new emoji in the house, man. It just keeps going up and down. It says that we need about another 18 or so to get there, and then it changes. I don't know. I just can't do a new emoji just yet. But shout out to everybody. Use the emojis that are in there. Maybe we'll shift them out there. What's up, Terrain? How you doing, man? What's up, Josh? How you doing? And then we also updated the shout out to everybody here. We updated the platinum and golden grinders. Jay Summers has become now a platinum grinder. Yo, welcome there. We had some new people on there as well. Oh, actually, no, wait a second. Oh, no, I didn't update the new ones. So I knew it had something to do. Grinders. Oh, my goodness. I knew it wasn't bidding. No, we had a new one. I had updated a new one. Oh, man, a special one, too. Somebody. What's up, Jay Gamer? How you doing, man? Bear with me. You know, it's a big production here, the Gaming Grindhouse. You know, it is a big production. So it's usually a one-man show. So it's a have a lot on me, making the jams and all that other stuff. So hold the phone. Let me make sure. Oops, hold on. I got the new one, and trust me, this is gonna be worth the wait. This one. So we're gonna come in here. We got a new platinum and grinders. Let's add the new one here. We got a new one. Oh wait, is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. Oh goodness gracious. No, that's not the one. What the hell's the new one? Where is the new one? I'll update these things to make them look nice. Oh, goodness gracious. I know, Compost Smurf. I know. Just bear with me for a second here. What we'll do is we'll go bootleg style here just to show. Here it is right here. We're going to go a little right here. We'll do this. This is what I'll do, just to share the screen out here. We'll get the new grinders, the updated list, because I put some work in. I put the work in here. Oh, is this it? Wait a second. Is this it? This might be it right here. No, that's not it. I put the work in. So shout out to the grinders. Here we go.
Would you ship that?
Oh, man. Phil Spencer is roasting me. Phil Spencer, what the hell? Yeah, I ship it. I'll show you right now. There we go, right here. Here we go, grinders. The new ones, right here, if you can see them. No, that's not it. Man, this is just not... Nobody wants to work with me today here. What a horrible beginning. What a horrible... Don't worry, it'll be worth it. There you go. There it is, grinders. Shout out to the VIPs, and look who made it to the Golden Grinders. Oh, yeah, there he is, everybody. We made it. True Virgil made it as a Golden Grinder. 1 year Golden Grinder. My goodness, True Virgil, I never even would have thought about it. Right there. There they are, the Golden Grinders. Make sure you get to see. There they are, the Golden and Platinum. And True Witty has moved over to the Platinum Grinders. Thank you again, True Witty. Shout out to you for hanging out there. And True Virgil, you brought a friend over too with the Golden Grinders. Herman Heltz came over. You brought a friend. You got a friend over there. And shout out to the Ultimate Grinder, Steady Flow, a brand new Ultimate Grinder. Josh is, exactly, yes. A brand new Ultimate Grinder. Shout out to Steady Flow being on Ultimate Grinders. Got to do those shout outs there. Sorry for a little bit of a delay there. But, yep. I know, Maniolis. I think Maniolis has his number. He gets him all the time on that one.
You're my number one customer.
So we got that over there. Yo, what's up, Craig? How you doing, man? After 2, he goes, who's ready for 33 T-flops and 60 CUs? Oh, my goodness. The power of the PS5 Pro. I have that on the topics here, the PS5 Pro, and I got a little bit of a rant on that one. We're talking about that, and you may hear something special here that I've been working on as well. So shout out to all the grinders. Hey, man. Hey, it's your original. I don't know what you did, but hey, you're milking the Game Pass. That's what you do. Finding a way. Phil Ness right there. So the first topic I had, well, just to kind of ease things in here, a pause on that one. One of the things that I want to talk about, I did watch the Fallout TV show on Amazon Prime, and I tell you, I'm very impressed with it. I'm very impressed. Like, I think it's really done really well with the 3 different storylines converging, coming together, and working together. I think they really did well with the characters. I'm on the last episode now. I just watched the beginning of it. I have to watch the rest of it. But I think it was done really well with high quality. And, what's interesting is I saw some reports. Again, this is not on the list, but I saw some reports here about how more people are playing Fallout, and, Fallout 76 is grown again, and, people are playing it again. But do you see, that's what we heard the same thing with what? Did we hear the same thing with Halo Infinite and Halo, the Paramount Plus edition, when they showed Master Chief's hairy ass? Did we hear about more people playing Halo because of that? Anybody? Anybody? Did we hear about more people playing Halo because of the Master Chief? No, we didn't. Exactly. We heard friggin' crickets. No, we didn't. But wait, did we hear it with the Last of Us TV show? You're damn right we did. Everybody be playing The Last of Us because of the TV show that's done well with quality. And guess what? Wow, who would have thunk it? Fallout does a quality show. I think the binging, the fact that they had the whole series there, I think is a little, it could have lingered it on a little bit, but it was nice that they did that. But that's what happens. When you put quality out, people respond accordingly. When you put out I'm sorries,
gaming,
and bull, you get it in return. You put out quality flutes, you get quality flutes. You put out sad flutes and clown shows, you get the filute. All right? You always get back the effort that you put into it. Twisted Sync with the 2. He goes, Microsoft late again as usual. Mobile has its peak. Yes, Twisted Sin. I got that one as well. Yes, we will be doing that one as well. And thank you for the shout outs over there. I forgot about Twisted Sync. We got to do our special shout out to the gaming grinders. Where is it? Oh my goodness, not working. But yes, you believe that?
Shout out to Ronin.
Yo, shout out to you dudes. And now,
Lords for being the ultimate gifted grinders.
oh
Shout
yeah,
out to Ghost in the Garage Gaming, Cosmic Hero 270 in the gaming 9223 for being the ultimate shouting grinders. Thank you from the gaming Grindhouse.
oh yeah. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. So, as you know, a rule here, this is going to be a real quick topic here, this first one here, because we know the golden rule here in the gaming grindhouse is never go full Ubisoft. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on about this Ubisoft thing. And why not? Because it's Ubisoft. And when Ubisoft does some stuff that, wow, that is weird. Why is my thing doing that? That is not good. I don't know. But they've responded to the battle.
You're
Actually,
my number one customer.
let me get that thing up there here. Right over here. There we go. Ubisoft has responded to the criticism of Star Wars Outlaws season passes. Who would have thought we got Ubisoft and season passes not juking and jiving? Listen. Ubisoft is the Canal Street of video games. Bootlegs and scams. And if you're not from New York, you know Canal Street is where they sell all the bootlegs. You know? True Virgil will be there, Bootleg Jez, all along the streets. Well, Ubisoft and season passes go hand in hand. So they got a Jabba mission that is behind the $110 gold edition. That's if you go full Ubisoft. We don't go full Ubisoft here. I like that one. This is what Ubisoft does. They show you a nice slice of the game. They show you an interesting part of the Outlaws. And I'm like, oh, this looks good. Look at this quality. She went from, fighting in a bar to riding to getting on a plane, going into space. I'm like, whoa, open world. At the time, we were hampered by loading screens of Starfield and all these cut scenes to get to where we need to go. And then a breath of fresh air comes in with Star Wars Outlaws. And we see that transition from ground to air to travel across galaxies and what seamlessly without all the Todd Howard loading screens. Well, Ubisoft gives us that fresh breath of air and then proceeds to shit on it with their season passes. And now we know here, $110 gold edition. This game comes out, what, in August, October? When's this game coming out? Let's do a discussion here. We got this game coming out. When is this game coming out? This game's coming out in August, right? August 30th. So, man. At least you could guarantee by November. By November. So you got September, probably even by October, I would say. By Halloween. This $110 will be at least $80. But they put a Jabba the Hutt. So hold on here. So they have 2 additional narrative expansions coming after launch. Okay, great. There's your season pass. But there's a day 1 exclusive mission with Jabba the Hutt called Jabba's Gambit. And people are raging because they're going, wait a second. Why are you having, I could understand day 1, mission for pre-order bonuses or something like that. But this mission is behind the $110 gold version. So are you holding back content for the gold version on day 1? Yeah, well, if you know Ubisoft, that's the way they roll. So do not buy Ubisoft games day 1. I've been, I've broken the rule once here with the crew. But I advise, I'll probably be getting this game, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see about buying a day 1. And again, Ubisoft is good at showing things. But I don't like all that. They take a game that looks interesting. And who knows if this is Assassin's Creed Star Wars. We don't know. But they just use so sleazy crap to put things behind their gold edition. They did it with their Pandora game too. The Avatar. Ubisoft does this. And what's crazy is that they release less games now and they put more bullshit in them. But never go full Ubisoft. That is a Grindhouse rule in the house. Meeting adjourned. Ubi's the Canal Street of New York. There it is. The scammers. They're pop-up ads, basically. That's what they are. That's what Ubisoft is. This would be trash as Avatar, Matty B says. Yes. Avatar was a pretty looking game with the Fallout skin. That's what that was. Yep. Avatar was the same exact team. Interesting. Thank you, Josh, for that one. Interesting on that one. But yeah, advised we don't go full Ubisoft here at the Gaming Grindhouse. Now, this is another thing. There's a couple of I have a couple of strong opinions with some things here, as I always do. This came about with this interesting thing. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth exclusive. The whining and crying from Alex Boutegia of Digital Foundry, who are still confused about the misgivings of Xbox. Digital Foundry now has something to say about exclusivities, saying that people on Xbox and PC would love to play Final Fantasy. And this is on the heels of Daniel Ahmad, who has blocked the whole entire world, saying that Rebirth is underperforming sales-wise. Not that sales performance is related to what the guy said, but he's saying, here, that it is not a demo. Wait a second. He says, according to the tweet from Daniel Ahmad, the director of the Research and Insights of Gaming Market Research, Rebirth is underperforming sales-wise. Ahmed elaborate on the statement claiming that the game is selling about half of what Remake sold in the same time frame and looks like it'll have a weaker tail prior to the PS5 Plus minus release. Anyway. So it's comparing to the first one, which came out the month after the pandemic started. And as we know with games, the first one everybody was hyped on. Second one, you had to finish the first one. So everybody's like, well, Xbox and PC will save it. Why? Nobody's knocking on Nintendo. And they called it money hatting. All right? Called it money hatting. Sony money hatting to make these games exclusive. This is where I think it's some horse shit. Because when Sony does it, it's money hatting. But when Microsoft buys a whole goddamn publisher for $7 billion, it's smart to make it exclusive. It's fine. It's okay. Why? Why is that different money? than making something exclusive. And they just had a Nintendo event today and showed a bunch of games that were just coming to the Switch. Did you see the raging? Did you see all the craziness going on? Going, where are these games, Nintendo? What is going on with this stuff? No. Stop with this exclusive stuff, man. Like, I'm just, like, when people decide to wake up on what side of the bed and complain about exclusives and you know, all the stuff, and you know, here's his little two-face rant here on this one. You know, here he was celebrating Doom and Windows have a storied history together. Yeah, I guess now to storied future. Bethesda exclusivity, interesting. So exclusivity is interesting there. If $7 billion is not money having. But we come over to the response about remake, and immediately they go, oh, it's not selling as much as... First off, clown show. The first game was only released on PlayStation 4. And then had a exclude DLC for the PS5. All right? So you're comparing... Nobody was saying PC save it when the first one came out. But now the PC is going to save the second one, or the Xbox is the best. It's like, you know, a lot of people on Xbox and PCs will be playing Rebirth. Dude, they got to play the first one first. Why would he be playing Rebirth if they didn't even got the first one yet? Did somebody tell us? Is there a circus in town or something I missed? Is this supposed to be a stand-up comedy, open mic night? Is that what I'm missing? I must be missing something. It must be I didn't know the Bonham and Bailey's came back into business. Goddamn circus. Yo, what's up, Sick? I see you. What's up, man? How you doing? I don't know if I can't hear him, though. Hold on. I got to fix my Discord. I can't hear him. Hold on, Sick. I'll get you here. I can't hear you. I don't know if they can hear you. Don't want to think that I'm being rude. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Oh, hello.
There you go. Now I hear you. Holy crap, my Discord was all messed up. You know what? I plug in a friggin' dongle for one of my headphones, messes everything up. It starts defaulting to my dongles.
I was looking, I was like, hold on. Am I muted? I was like,
no, I saw the little green shit. I saw the green shit. I was like, oh shit, I can't hear.
I was checking everything. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
And nobody can hear you either.
No. You know what it was? I was actually talking when you was talking about the whole Disney thing. I mean, not Disney thing, but the Star Wars thing.
Oh, yeah.
I said that's going to be Disney's downfall.
Oh,
Them handing out their IPs to just any and everybody who's willing to foot the bill to make the game and shit like that.
Yep.
Or pay for a license. That is really, you know why? Because a lot of people don't know about the different developers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to see Star Wars and they're going to be like, nah, that last Star Wars game I played was trash, bro.
Well, you know, they're probably, you're probably going to compare this one to the one made by EA or the one, you know? They make, oh, this is like from the, oh, no, this is Ubisoft's interpretation of it. And it's like, oh. You know, because if you think about it, like who was dealing with gold editions and all that crap with the well, they're dealing with performance issues on that one, but like nobody was dealing with like gold passes and all that other crap. Ubisoft gets the license and they start tacking on Jabba the Hutt missions. You know, that's Ubisoft, man. They do that shit. They love that. They love it, man.
I love Ubisoft games, man. But
I know,
listen, man.
One
thing I won't ever do is defend some of the bullshit they do.
I know, man. That Yves Guillemot, man, he is a slickster. He takes that. He takes the grease.
You know what though? Here's the thing though. You got to understand with Spider-Man, they had Disney folks from Disney overseeing that shit, which means clearly somebody from Disney is overseeing this, and I'm pretty sure after Battlefront, people are overseeing this as well.
Yeah.
And if you think this is just a move by Ubisoft, somebody at Disney approved this because they know how this is going to reflect on them.
Oh, I'm sure. And they probably said, oh, well, we could get more. And that's the money, man. It's the money about this whole, like, let's go. Yeah, sure. We get passes. Like, let's use the Star Wars name. And first off, look what they put behind the thing, Jabba the Hutt. You think if they put some sort of new character behind there, people give a shit about, like, you know, Luke's cousin's former roommate, side mission behind the gold pass. No, let's put Jabba the Hutt behind it. Everybody knows Jabba.
What it is?
And she's a
the one reason why I'm not mad at them though, Jez, is they are incentivizing. So, like you said, they released some shit. People saw it. People was like, okay, this shit might be alright.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they're like, okay, so how can we capitalize on the momentum that we have from people not just basically shitting on it and saying this is just dog shit.
It looks good.
I mean?
I was interested, and like I said, when it came out, when they showed it, we were staring at loading screens for Starfield, and then they showed this kind of transition from her mission going on the jet bikes in the plane, in the the fighter, and then going into space. We're like, whoa, after we were staring at 4 loading screens to get into the vehicle, Starfield space exploration. So it came at a time when people were kind of soured by that true transitional period, going from the ground to the sky and stuff like that. And that's what it showed them. It was like, oh, wow, look at this game. And they did a full demo straight through. They know how to show this stuff. Now, we do get the traditional Ubisoft downgrade sometimes, but most of the time, maybe. But yeah, so
I'll
we'll
be
see.
right back.
All right, sure, man. No problem.
Go ahead and continue.
All right. So jumping back into the circus, that was intermission for the circus there. Shout out, and RPG Gaming just gave out a 1 VIP membership. Thank you so much, RPG88. He got it to Lunchi Sky. Welcome to the VIP Grindhouse party with Herman Holtz and the Quality Splits and the Gaming Grindhouse. But yeah, this exclusivity stuff, dude. Seriously, it's called the whole thing. I don't understand the point of money-hatting console exclusivity. But meanwhile, when somebody goes out and buys a whole ass publisher, exclusivity is interesting. There's no money hatting there. Microsoft just spent $7 billion to go make everything that this company ever will do, exclusive to their platform and control it from the root. Not just hey, let's put your game here, make the people enjoy it and stuff like that. No, they could change the game from its root. Nobody had a problem with that. I did. We did. I don't like that. I'm I'd rather Microsoft go and get some exclusivity, timed exclusivity, get some games that are being made and do that way rather than buying the whole kit and caboodle, controlling all that IP, controlling what gets made, how it gets distributed. That's all the shit I don't want them involved in. And that's going to kind of foreshadow. See, I'm just like Phil Ness, because Phil Ness said he did some foreshadowing with how you're going to feel about games and frame rates. I'm foreshadowing about the main topic of the show. See, Phil, I could do the same foreshadowing as well. Yeah, you get a slap there. Cosmic Hero 270 with the 20. Yo, he goes, Jez. Literally a day or two ago, Rebirth was reported and selling the same as Dragon's Dogma 2, but on one platform, which is great. And it was the best-selling game in March for Japan. Alex can go suck eggs along with his crying Cap'n Clowns. Man, couldn't have said it better myself. And actually, right on tab, right, Cosmic Hero, right on tab. I have that right here. Here it is, right here. Oh no, who? Oh shit, I had it. Where did it go? I had that Dragon's Dogma tweet. Where is that?
You're my number one
I'll show you that one too. Exactly what he's referring to, because that one came out, and I have that one too. Where's that one? About the there it is. Christopher Dring, another person that they went after. He went hiding because the Xbox guys couldn't stand him saying what he said about nobody wants the Xbox is dead in Europe. Play that clown music. He said, well, I already had that clown music going on. We're going to go play that clown music. We had it for Alex. We had it just earlier. But he says here, Final Fantasy sold better on the PS5 than Dragon's Dogma 2. That's very true. But over 60% of Dragon Dogma's sales have been on PS5. And give it another 4 weeks, maybe when people have finished with Final Fantasy, and I expect it to be pretty close. 60% of Dragon Dogma sales are on the PS5. Xbox ain't saving everybody. This is what I don't understand. When a game goes on PlayStation and doesn't do what it did previously on the PlayStation, people go, oh, they should have shipped it on Xbox. They should have done that. That would have helped everybody. Help who? Nobody's buying the games over there. Nobody's even buying the console. Like, come on. Like, cut it out. But we just spent 2 friggin' years talking about $80 billion. And what's hilarious is that they were watching CNN, CNET, CNBC, People's Court all last year. What's Phil wearing today? What's he doing? Oh, he wore a suit? Follow me? Lulu! She my friend now? My Twitter girlfriend? Where you Lulu at? Where you Lulu? Big Booty Bobby clapping in the streets? But nobody said anything money-hatting. There was no money-hatting with that. It was like, oh, Microsoft spending their money. They're flexing. They're flexing.
You're my #1 customer.
Nobody was complaining. Watching People's Court in the afternoon. Having a bowl of cereal. Listening to goddamn courtroom tapes. Do we, like, it's amazing how much was done for all that money hatting, but nobody had a problem with it. It was like daytime soap operas. What did Lulu say next? Oh my God, is Lulu dating Big Booty Bobby? Oh my goodness. Did he take her out to dinner? Lulu did a little meme about Jim Lion Ryan. Oh my goodness. $80 billion. What? What? 80 bill. Who? What? Groban. $80 billion they spent. But it's not money hatting. Tell him, Groban. Tell them, Josh friggin' Groban. They spent $80 billion. $80 billion. To be relevant. $80 billion. Oh no, not like this.
Oh,
No matter anymore. Oh, it's a music interlude. Sick.
oh, okay.
Big Booty Bobby and the Lulu walked out with the bag.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
$80 billion friggin' dollars. That's what they did. Sorry, Sick. It was a music interlude. I heard the trigger word.
No, you're good.
There's a trigger word, $80 billion that they spent. But I didn't see the word money hatting after $80 billion. But I see it when Sony just says, hey, you know what? Final Fantasy, stay over here for exclusive. Because you know what? Nonetheless, Final Fantasy has always been associated with the PlayStation brand. Like, you know, yeah, there was some multiplats there. But obviously, takes 2 to tango. Right?
Well,
Sick, it takes 2 to tango. You think Herman Holtz went over there and gave them a headlock and said, you're putting this game on PlayStation?
Did nobody question Daniel Ahmad? I only asked this because
He blocked everybody. I don't even know what the hell he tweets out, that guy.
yeah, but the reason why I say did nobody question what he said because Final Fantasy was like the 3rd or 4th best-selling game of the
Well, we saw in the
year.
sales, right, in Europe, yeah.
And you mean to tell me that they did that with 2 million sales? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no.
Cut it out.
It's just
That's
some
the reason
tweet.
why I said, man, like, you could tell when the agendas start to get pushed.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
you
mean,
know.
come on, dog.
Yeah.
Like, nobody was talking this talk when they thought that Microsoft was going to start making shit exclusive, right?
Nobody saying anything about
Everybody
Starfield,
was like,
dude.
oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, Microsoft they bought ABK. Oh,
Let us
Call of
compete
Duty.
a year ago. I think
Yeah.
King Thrash
Yeah.
said a year ago today. Satya was, let us compete. That's what
Yeah.
they're doing. Let them compete. No money
Yeah,
hatting from him.
And the thing is, when Power World was exclusive, you didn't hear nothing from them. So literally, they're using Xbox fans. right?
Oh,
Because
definitely.
really,
They're
he
riding
wants
that.
to
Yeah,
put this agenda because he really
they're
wants it to
riding it.
come to PC, but he
Mm.
wants to he wants to gather support from the dum dums that own Xbox,
Mm-hmm.
because that's literally all they've been using these idiots for. They
Yeah.
don't care about your little stupid ass platform. They wish your platform goes away, because then guess what becomes the main platform for Microsoft?
PC. There you go.
Yeah, and they want Sony to push this same fucking stupid agenda, which is why they're saying, "Hey, if you put it on PC, it'll sell more." Shut the fuck up.
Go look at the first
Dragon's
one.
Dogma is on more. Resident Evil is on more, and they don't sell more than fucking Sony exclusive. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
You,
Exactly.
you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, you got a one off with Helldivers because y'all niggas was out there starving, right? You got one off, one game that was successful on PC from PlayStation, and you want to use that as the metric, as the base, as the this is how you're going to make your money? No, that's not, because you remember y'all push agendas against $70 games.
Oh,
Sony
that
make
too.
they still make $60, $70 games. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know the shit that y'all don't want to buy?
Yeah, you want day one on PC. We think be day one 60 on PC for a Sony game and $70 on PlayStation. Oh, see if Sony does that. And again, if Sony wants to do all that shit, they'll fuck around and find out. If they want to do that shit, and that's what I tell them.
Man,
That's my
Sony
stance on
already
it.
gonna fuck around
Oh,
and
they
find
are
out, man.
trophies. Keep going, Sony. Keep
Well, no. I'm not. Listen, man. uh, I keep
keep
my
going.
eyes open to certain things, but I ain't gonna lie. This game stuff I haven't even been tapped in lately, dude. Like, I've
It's been
sitting back
dry,
actually
dude. It's
playing
been
video games.
yeah, I
I
know.
have not been tapped into
I know.
any of this shit, and it's been
I've been
peaceful, bro.
streaming. Yeah, it has. That's why it's been like
peaceful,
it's been
bro.
crazy. Like there hasn't been too much going on. That's why like I had I just saw this stuff. I just like this whole that when they do exclusive talk and they just go nobody was talking exclusive when they actually had Phil, like they had them coming in there. Yeah, look, I got it right here. Starfield PS5 sales forecast absolutely massive. We have here Steven Totillo. Remember just July of last year going that 2 to 3 of the generation of 10 devices, Starfield was getting made for the PS5. We know this, right? It was taken away. Tim Stewart's testimony, the FTC says Microsoft forecasted 10 million sales on PlayStation for both Starfield and Indiana Jones before taking them exclusive and decided it could recoup through Game Pass and extra Xbox sales. That was the plan. Yeah, that is some. Yeah, there you go.
I could have told him that was a fail of a plan. Man.
Shit, I could have told him that the year before that thing. This is why Microsoft has to pivot and jive. They have no friggin' clue which end is up, man. Phil Spencer must say gaming, and they all just go, "Tell us more, Phil." It must be like story time with Phil Spencer, man. He must sit again and go, I touched that controller and I could play a game. Tell us more, Phil. They have no clue about gaming. This guy, Phil Spencer, looked him right in the eye and go, "No, 10 million? We'll make it up on Game Pass sales and console sales." Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Stone Cold Phil.
I hate whataboutisms and shit like that. But, man, I'm starting to see, like, so much that there isn't a huge difference from PlayStation fans and Xbox fans.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
I gotcha.
I'm really starting to see that there's not really that big of a difference. I used to sit up here and be like, nah, PlayStation gamers, they play their games, they
I got a little bit of
buy their games, this and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a rant.
Wrong about that.
Well, actually, you know what's funny is I got a little bit of a rant, and I don't want to skip topics to the stuff, but I'm going to get into that. But I'm seeing some similar stuff too regarding the Pro. I'm like, it's like, I got my little rant.
Thing. This is the crazy part about it to me, right? The PlayStation 5, I love it. I have 7 of them in my house. I have no problem with the PlayStation 5 as it is, but I understand that there's a need for that Pro. After playing Final Fantasy 16, you know that there's a need.
Oh, yeah.
After playing Remnant, you know that there's a need.
Dragon's Dogma
After
2?
playing Dragon's Dogma, you should know that there's a need. And the thing is that Sony, their teams do a fucking bang up job. But
It's the other
not
dudes.
all of these third-party people have the support that Sony has for their internal shit.
Yep. And
so
yeah.
it doesn't come out the way that Sony stuff does. And the thing is, they need more power. Not to say that Sony needs more power, but the teams that they're working with, the third-party teams who are making games for a wide variety of platforms, they need more. And it's clear that they need more. So if you're telling me that you're going to give me a system that's going to enhance the experience that I'm currently getting, because of course, if there's more power, Final Fantasy 16 looks a lot better, runs a lot better. You know what I mean? Final Fantasy 7 in performance mode looks a lot better. You know what I mean? There's a lot of games that can truly, you know, just feast on the power that they're talking about is in this box, if we are to believe what has been rumored is true. So why would anybody be against this is the question that I have personally.
Yeah.
Why would you be against this when the same people that's against it is also complaining about how the fuck these games look?
Yeah, well, who's yeah, and I'm sure the people against it are the same.
Shout out to my man Jay Wags.
Jay Wags. Oh no, Jay Wags, not like this.
I love my man Jay Wags, man. Good dude, but he was bugging.
Oh, I heard that show. He was bugging, dude. I was like, yo, you're lucky. He was lucky I had work, man. I was yelling at my phone. I was like, what is he doing? Oh, and the other one was, shout Jemiah. Yo, Jemiah was bugging. You're talking about bugging. Holy
No. Jemiah was bugging in reverse, though.
I know. He was like, doing the other shit.
We need a pro. Like, what the hell
I said, you had
about?
People bugging, man. I think it's the time of day that you do it. People was like just waking up and shit. I don't know, man. It's wild, dude.
No, I mean, Jemiah was making sense, which is why you didn't see a single comment from me, because I pretty much agree with what the hell he was saying. See, because a lot of people are always talking about, oh, I'm going to leave PlayStation. I'm going to go build me a PC. Oh, you don't know what the hell comes along with PC,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not.
If you knew what comes along with it, you'd shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Because PC is the only platform I know where your games could become incompatible with one fucking update.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, just look at this. I plugged in a dongle, and I couldn't hear you for 5-10 minutes. See what that's PC gaming for you. I plugged in a dongle. My sound was getting routed somewhere else, and that's it. More on a segment stuff. Let me get these super chats here. Yo, Game Night 123 with the 10. He goes, Final Fantasy remake launched. Final Fantasy 7 remake launched when we were in lockdown and had 110 million PS4s selling 3.5 in 3 days. Rebirth is supposedly at 2.5 million the install base. I don't get this concern. Exactly. Like, you're not comparing apples to apples. I agree.
But that cannot be true, though. How in the hell is Final Fantasy?
You don't think it's just 2 million?
Far up the charts. No,
yeah.
I don't
that
think
2 million, I think, is, again, we're going to have to see when they talk about it.
People trying to push a narrative.
Yeah.
To try and push these games to other platforms. They don't do it for any other platform.
Or to get engagement.
Any other platform.
Yep.
The thing is, they know that PlayStation folks or people who are, pro PlayStation, they are gonna jump on this,
that.
And the people who are pro Xbox are also gonna jump on this.
So bring it over here.
One want to say nanny boo boo, and the other want to say, oh, you full of shit.
Exactly. So, it's engagement, dude. And they sit back and they watch it all. Look at it all happen, and they sit back and they just watch it. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. That's what I mean. The 2 million. And listen. And I'm going to tell you another spoiler. When Square Enix comes out saying they're not happy with the sales, that's going to be another four fire alarm there, because people be like, look, they're not happy.
Push the same narrative.
They say the same shit. They say the same shit all the time. They're never happy.
Square Enix was like, what the hell are you talking about?
They came back. They're like, well, a little disappointed. It just didn't. It did. But they're going to say it because they always do it. It's same. What's up, Frogs? How you doing, man?
Frogs?
What's up, man?
Same shit. Let me get these other two, and then we'll get Frogs in there. It's all the same shit. Wait, I got tons of spoilers for you guys. I got more stuff. This is going to be the future podcast. Wait till you hear all the shit the spoilers we're going to have. Cyber Dragon, 28 months, VIP grinder. He goes, chat. What's up, chat, mods, and grinders, and panel, and host Jez. Hey, thank you so much, Cyber Dragon. Shout out to you, man. 28 months, man. Oh, man, I really appreciate it. And Kazakh Hero 270 with the 10. He goes, Jez, at this point, it's pure jealousy and bitterness. That's all it is. At least Final Fantasy sold 2 million plus and will sell more. And Yeah, what did Redfall, Starfield, and Master Cheeks do? Absolutely nothing.
They don't care.
Nobody cares.
care.
They don't care. No, they don't care.
Did anybody, and know what else? Did anybody go check how Final Fantasy sold the first one on PC? Did PC save it? If you look,
No.
like I looked,
Save it.
it didn't. It went on. It had like 13,000 max when it launched. That was about it.
You know what's crazy?
So
though?
PC
Hey, can
didn't
I have a
save
quick
it.
sidebar before you start? Hey, I need to
go
ask you something specifically, Frogs.
Yeah, what's up?
Rise of the Ronin, bro.
Oh yeah, you
Mhm.
explain that.
What did you think of Rise of the Ronin, bro?
Well,
Just
okay,
quick, because I don't want to derail.
okay.
So
my first impression, it was better than it looked, and people said it looked. It's hard. I think that a lot of people are turned off because it is hard, but it's not as hard as it's not as
wait,
hard as a Souls
it's
game.
what?
So, okay. Some
What
people
game?
think it's
Yo, what's up? Is that
Some
Link
people
coming in
say
here? What's up,
the
man?
game- some people say the
Got
game is
full
hard.
house.
So,
The game is
to
not
me-
hard, bro.
to me,
Oh,
the game is not
shit.
hard. I don't think, in my personal opinion, it's not graphically, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's not a PS3 game at all. I don't know why people keep saying it. It's definitely not that. But I'm having fun with it. I'm enjoying it. I don't
This
see.
game looks a lot better than a lot of games
Yeah,
out there, bro.
it looks. Yeah, I mean, is it Ghost of Tsushima quality level? No, I'm not saying it's
No,
up there.
but you
But
want
what
me
I
to tell
say
you
is it's not-
something?
It's not.
You
as
want me to tell you
bad as
something?
People saying it is. What's up?
Nah. You want me to tell you something? Sure,
Mhm.
it's not Ghost of Tsushima, but boy, do it have more to offer than Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah, it has way more to offer than
And
Ghost.
that's
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
Yeah.
because when I say that, people automatically
You're
deduce
my
from
number
me
one
saying
customer.
that I'm saying that this is better than Ghost of Tsushima,
No.
or that Ghost of
what
Tsushima
you're
is
saying.
bad, right? But first of all, the dismemberment, shit.
I love
was fighting the
dismemberment.
dude. I was fighting the dude, hit him, his head fell off and rolled on the ground, bro. I was like, yo, what the hell? One
Have you been
dude,
doing any of the multiplayer missions
Lights
with
out.
anybody?
bro, I got the platinum in this game.
Oh man, I'm still playing.
Yo.
I'm trying to get the.
You know,
I'm trying to do a
Sicko's got the
mission.
freaking platinums.
Hey, I'm trying to do.
I started way after you,
mission.
bro. That's
I'm
why I
mission
don't
with
even
weapons.
understand.
Yo.
Yeah.
Enjoying the game. I don't have a problem with it. It's not.
This game is so
like I
good,
said-
and it's so sad, but that's kind of what makes me mad, bro. What makes me mad about this is that PlayStation dudes or people who own PlayStations, they listen to people outside of the
Yep.
PlayStation fan base,
Yeah.
and they don't
Yep.
support games that Sony is paying to get the exclusivity for, which
You
is
know
for
what's sick?
you. And then when shit go
Same thing happened with
elsewhere,
Days Gone.
they be crying.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to Days Gone.
It's a Days Gone, yeah. Oh, and Forspoken, same thing.
Bro, there
Yeah,
was
yeah.
nothing but lies about this game.
Yeah,
Nothing
same
but
thing happened
pure.
with Forspoken.
Forspoken,
Fucking
same thing.
lies.
Forspoken, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same thing. You know what's and what's happening? I think there's this kind of like this kind of thing. Like if it gets a rating, like you can't say you have to be ashamed if you like a game that's in the 70s or something like that because you have higher standards. And it's the same thing. Like
But
I
here's
think
the
that's messed up.
But Jess, I don't blame the people that's doing it and running with these stupid narratives.
Oh, they
I
they
blame
pulling the
the quote unquote PlayStation fans who will be the demise of PlayStation with the decisions
Yeah.
that they're making.
Mhm.
That's all-
because
that's
yeah.
all
There's a lot-
Because they get
there's a lot of
pulled
people-
because they get pulled into the social interpretation of what they should like and what they
Right.
shouldn't like, and they're not
Well,
buying the games, and then when they go elsewhere,
No. When
No,
you
no.
see PlayStation start making these moves where now they're trying to get their money outside of the PlayStation fan base, this is the reason why.
Yeah.
This is ultimately the reason why. Because they're going out of their way, they're paying a lot of money to have these people make games, and these fools won't even give it a try unless somebody with a PC says it's good.
Exactly.
Look
Yeah.
look at Helldivers. Helldivers doesn't do nearly as good as it did if people came out and said that the game was bad. If they came out and said that the game was bad, it would be a wrap, bro.
Sick.
I'm telling you this right.
Nobody
I'm
was
telling you
even
this
hyped
right
for
now.
Helldivers. Helldivers 2 was a surprise. Nobody even was like,
Listen,
paid attention to it.
bro. Listen,
I
bro.
agree.
The fact that they didn't go around and create these bullshit ass narratives is the reason why PlayStation dudes was like, oh, let me go pick it up then. Let me go pick it up. Oh, everybody praising. It's the same shit that happened with Elden Ring, which is why a whole bunch of people
I
bought
shouldn't have
Elden
bought-
Ring
I bought-
and never fucking beat it.
Here we go.
Never fucking
Grindhouse
beat it.
number 1. That's me. I bought it. I played it one time online. I'm done. I don't know why I built it into the hype.
Man,
You know, another
let me tell you
game
something.
I like Baldur's Gate 3 was another one. I liked the dialogue, but I couldn't get into the combat. I could not. I'm just like I just couldn't do it. I love the dialogue.
That combat was dog shit.
Dude, that shit was hard as. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, yeah, I like the dice rolling conversations.
I beat it on my PS4 and the PS5 version because I enjoyed that much. But you're right. There's a lot of people in the community. They're so busy listening to reviewers, they won't buy the game and listen to game scores where it was. There's games.
No. It's not about a score. It's not about.
It's not about a score.
You're saying about
it's about the narrative. Not the
what
score.
The blue checks.
It's about the narrative too, but if the game comes out and gets a 70, if a game comes out and gets a 70, people are not going to give that game a chance.
I saw somebody.
People just won't.
Hey, my bad.
No, I added it as a topic as a Rise of the Ronin. No, here goes Link. Yeah, Link, finish it. Link, what's up?
I saw somebody tweet out that they played the Stellar Blade demo, right?
Woo-wee.
They loved the demo, right? But they said they're going to wait for reviews until they buy it. They won't buy it until they. Yes. Yeah, I saw a tweet. And I was like, all right.
That's messed up.
I said, that's crazy, man.
You played the friggin' demo.
They like the demo, but they said they got to make sure the reviews say it's good first.
Because it's not about whether or not the game is good. They already know that. It's about how other people feel about the game.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
That's some bullshit.
Yo, y'all thought I was crazy when I was telling y'all this shit before. But this is exactly what the hell I've been seeing. So I.
It's a hive mind.
The thing is, I'm laughing. I do feel sympathy and I do feel bad for the people who really like PlayStation, and this is gonna be more than likely a hindrance to their enjoyment. But dude, when it's over, it's fucking over, bro.
That's sad.
There's no more coming from me trying to warn people and tell people what the fuck is going on.
You know what's
see
crazy?
It with your own eyes.
You know what's crazy, and there are games I've played that people will say they will cheer and champion on these games that they aren't even playing, and this includes PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. I played I played a shitload of Sea of Thieves, and a lot of people will say it, but there's a lot of guys who cheer Sea of Thieves on Xbox who don't even play the game. And I don't understand
that shit garbage, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Frog, I went back. Frog, I went back 4 years ago. Me and you streamed that game.
Yes, we did.
I remember. I went back. I had my stream.
Yep.
That game is virtual NyQuil.
The chat was yelling at you about you were doing something. You were on another island or something like that.
Yeah, I was on an island. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. People are gonna look, and I don't understand the narrative. Like, if a game, you're right. There's a narrative going around that if the game is only on PlayStation and it's not on PC, especially if it's on PlayStation and PC, they're not as mad. But if it's only on PlayStation and you don't see a PC version, for some reason the narrative is it's not as good. I don't understand why that's happening. I really don't get it.
Let's see for me, like
first of all, PlayStation allowed it with this move that they're making, but I know why PlayStation did it, so I fully understand, and I agree with what it is that they did. So it is what it is.
I mean, if it's business,
hey, bro, listen. Nah, it ain't about it being about business. It's about dumbass niggas allowing their enjoyment and their hobby to be fucked over by people who don't give a fuck about the platform that they like, as if they're going to continue getting these games at the quality that they're getting them if they're not being funded like they are by fucking Sony. Who the fuck is going to fund it when there is no more Sony? You think Microsoft going to all of a sudden start making quality games? Fuck out of here.
They're done. They're
gonna wait for
they're doing
Rockstar to make all of y'all games.
But sick. The other narrative too is like, with the exception of Helldivers 2, most games do not sell even close to what they sell on PlayStation. With the exception of Helldivers 2,
no, they don't.
The rest of the games, they don't. And I don't know why people this PC narrative like, oh, more games they need to be day and date. Even if they're day and date, they're still going to sell better on PlayStation. Not going to sell better on PC. Do you think that a God of War is going to sell better on a PlayStation or PC day one? It's still going to sell better on that PlayStation. I don't understand why these niggas have to.
I can't wait till they have to build a PC. I can't wait till they have to build a PC and they realize, damn, I wish I had a PlayStation right now.
This is what I said earlier. I was saying this in the space earlier. I said, you guys want this day and date and stuff, and we start getting these screwed up. Hold on. When we start getting these fucked off versions of these games because they're trying to make them for a 1050 and shit like that.
Yep.
All right, that's what y'all want. They're like, no. They said no. Sony would just raise the min spec to like a 3080.
Nope, they won't.
No, they won't. They won't. They will not do that.
But Sony, the way Sony's putting games on PC is that
no.
they are not taking.
Hold on. This is for you. This is for you, Link. Hold on, 1 second. One second, Link. I swear it's not going to be a long thing. Link, how long do you think the 3080 is going to be a viable card?
Yeah, not next year. It's going to be old news.
Pushing graphics and this, that, and the third. There's going to be shit that far exceeds what a 3080 is capable of. So, and they're not willing to buy a 3080 right now.
Listen, shit, what I'm saying is they keep making it seem, I said it earlier today. I said, you guys are talking about PC like everybody that's gaming on PC has a 4090. PC gaming is not a 4090. Most people don't have a rig with a GPU like that in it. Most people have a GPU that's weaker than the one in the PS5. You guys are going to, when they start doing this multi-platform development that you guys want, okay, they are going to code for the lowest common denominator, which is going to be a graphics card that's weaker than the one in the PS. Look at Helldivers, right?
But Link, the thing is,
hold on, Jess. Helldivers, the min spec on Helldivers on PC is a 1050. I don't know when that GPU came out, but I know that's some old ass shit. Look at Helldivers. It's a great game, but it's not doing anything graphically or technology-wise because it's a low-end game. You can scale the graphics up, resolution, effects. But
I think I haven't played it on PC. I think it's kind of demanding on PC, isn't it? Is it? No,
it's not. Hell no.
You could play it easily at higher frame rates.
Well, I got a 4090, so
shit.
What
about common folk?
You don't have no beefy rig to run that damn game.
I got
the thing is, though, I really feel for the people who really do love consoles, bro. Like, I do.
Yeah, we about to get fucked over.
But it's not going very good, and you know nobody is really standing up. Nobody is really saying what need to be said. So you know it's just gonna end up to the point where y'all gonna be forced to start making some decisions y'all don't want to make.
You got look at Ghost of Tsushima, right? In order to play it at settings higher than a PS5, you got to have a damn 4080 to play higher than the PS5.
Excuse me?
You gotta have a 4080.
Wait, is that on their blog? Is that on their blog?
It's on the PlayStation blog, yeah.
I got it up here.
4080, RTX 4080.
Hold on, there it is.
Play the game at 4K 60.
Oh,
here it is. I got you. Here it is. Let's see. We got here.
Cry about this shit.
Very high 4K 60. It's a 4080.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
1440p.
This is a
I got it right here.
Game.
That's crazy.
This is a PlayStation 4 game at its heart.
You gotta do 16 gigs of memory, 75 gigs. Oh, and look at this, 75 gigs of SSD space.
Right.
Yeah. And it's a 4080 for 4K 60. That's very high settings. At high settings, they want a 3070.
Let me tell you something sick. What you been telling them sick? Wait till they get this shit on PC. It ain't gonna look that much different than the PlayStation.
Oh no, it definitely ain't. It definitely ain't. See, the thing is, PlayStation and what they did with the PS4 and the PS5, I promise you, dude, they did magic with these consoles. Why do you think a person who has a 4090
that's the whole point
to
of
play on the fucking PlayStation when I can easily flip on my PC and go?
That
like, dog.
Well, that's the whole idea of the consoles and first party. You optimize the hardware with the software, and you get to do things that you know you could do because you don't have to deal with unique configurations and all this other stuff and brute force, like, you know, with these kind of things.
But you got a lot of these PC guys that say they're in the console space and they got they got everything. And I'm like, when a guy says, "Oh, I got an Xbox, I got a PlayStation and PC," I'm like, what's the point of even having an Xbox? I don't get it. Well, you know, I just prefer to play on controller. I'm like, but you can play with it on your PC. If you got it's like that. It's like Six said. Everybody's not running around with a 40 series or 30 series card. Most people are running around with 20 series cards.
Look at that.
I don't get
dude. It's and
you can go on Steam and you can see what card people are using the most. People are still playing in 1080p. So I don't get why everybody's running around thinking that PC is the end all be all. It's really.
I can't even run this game with a 960 with 960 to get 720p 30. Dude, that's Hellblade 2 numbers.
This is a game that was originally developed for the PlayStation.
That was a Hellblade 2. That's a Hellblade 2 performance.
Oh shit,
Dude, 720p at 30 frames. Hellblade 2 just knocked on your door right there. Oh, damn. Dude, I'm going to call that's Hellblade 2 mode.
And the Ice team. That's PlayStation and the Ice team doing their thing
Dude,
on console. You know,
crazy.
coding to the metal, man.
You're right. It's a PS4 game. That's crazy. Well, they did
But
update.
this is what's going to happen, right? You guys keep telling me it ain't going to hurt game development. It's going to be better for everybody. When you start when you start asking, remember Jazz, what did the Halo developers say?
Oh, they're split.
They said we couldn't test Halo on all the PC.
No, that's why co-op wasn't available.
We'll be continuing to update this game after launch.
And then they're still messing this thing up. You're right. But see, that's the thing. Like, if you're saying Sony's going to do day and date, again, hey, they want to fuck around and find out. Let's see what happens to their console if they start doing that shit. But one of the things that they're doing differently, that in order to do that, they will have to shift the way they're making games, because they got studios like Nixxes and other outsourced studios to port the PC. They're not taking Sucker Punch and say, stop doing Ghost of Tsushima 2 and make sure.
No. They got a good
exactly. They got a good system. They got a good flow. But I'm telling you, what Microsoft did, what Microsoft did is that they said, everybody in this room, you're all doing it for everything, everywhere. They didn't do like focus on this thing first, and then we'll take another team, and you won't take away from your sequel. They did the same thing with the Spider-Man remakes. Nixxes made the Spider-Man stuff for PC. They didn't pull away from Spider-Man 2 team and said, guys, slow down Spider-Man 2. We need you to work on the PC port. That's why Sony's method of how they're doing the PC ports is smart, because it's not taking away. Now, I'm sure they take some resourcing and stuff like that, but they're not stopping like from the development point. When you see Nixxes is coming in front of you, it's not Sucker Punch doing a whole launch campaign. When you see Sea of Thieves going to PlayStation 5, it's not like, oh, well, Microsoft has their Nixxes that made this. No, Rare got separated behind the frosted glass. You go make the PS5 version. Well, where did that development come from? They had to stop doing something else to make the PS5 version. Where Sony has a system where they got somebody else doing it, and they're not taking away from the production of the sequels or whatever else the main thing. Same thing with Naughty Dog. Like Naughty Dog, they made that shit port for PC, but it wasn't what's his name? Druckmann wasn't making it.
Sick and Jazz.
It's a good system. Don't take away from
now.
it.
Look at this. Look at again. Let me ask you guys a question. I think this has affected their sales on the console. Ever since they started porting these games to PC, because before, if you wanted to play these games, you had to buy a PlayStation. It wasn't no amount of waiting you could do that was going to ensure you these games are coming to PC. Now, since they start porting these games and they start going to PC, their first-party games are selling less. Because guess what? These guys on PC that would have bought a console to play these games, they're not going to buy the console. They're just going to wait. They're going to wait until it comes to PC, and they're going to either steal it or they'll buy it.
Fuck around and find out.
But they're Horizon. Look at Horizon, man. They want to blame Horizon going to PS Plus as reason. Nah, the first Horizon sold over 20 million copies on PlayStation, and then the next one they capped out at 8.4 million. They haven't reported no more numbers since then. They released it on PC. It don't appear to be selling very well. I'll be surprised if it even charts on. I'll be surprised if it charts on PC. They're actually ruining their business by doing this, and they don't even. It's like self-sabotage. You know, these first-party games. Look at a game like Spider-Man. It's selling well, right? But I don't think it's gonna. It might reach 20 million. So I don't know. But what I'm saying
on PC.
No. I'm talking about on console after a few years or whatever.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is these first-party games. Hold on, these first-party games. I believe a lot of these guys that were buying the console just to play those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PlayStation exclusive, they're not going to buy the console now.
Because you know what? That sense of unless they really want to play the game. Exactly. And you know what else too?
Why should they?
They're also stopping the whole, where you have your greatest hits and the price goes down and you put it it's all like, hey, like they don't even have or even bundling it in later on with the system, like 2 of them inside the system. They're like, yeah, it's done. Put it on PC. And you know what? The thing is that if you create a cadence, you're trying. People are gonna wait. And
waiting. But guess what? That's not a guaranteed sale on the PC.
No, it's
they
not.
can steal it. The shit is cracked as soon as it come out.
Yeah,
So, I mean-
And
they get
that
cracked too.
serves them fucking right. That serves them right. Listen, this is decision that you made. Granted,
Mhm.
it is your customer's fault that you had to make this decision, but ultimately, it's you making this decision. You bowed your head and said, "This is the way that we going. Like this is the new." Yeah, and
Holy
once you
crap.
started, you can't just stop now.
Dude, this says here, it goes, Ghost of Tsushima is fully optimized for ultra-wide monitors, support a 21:9, a 32:9, and even 48:9 resolutions and triple monitor setups. Holy goddamn command center. Holy shit.
Wow. People were really asking for that.
Yeah, I want to see that dude. Somebody take a picture. If it's anybody in the chat,
But
take
what
a
I'm
picture if you
saying
got
is,
fucking 3-ass monitors like that. Holy.
Listen, man.
You got to have a
put it
fan on. You
PC.
better have a fan on your ass, too, to have the wind blowing and tell you which
Yeah.
way to go, too. Like, you better
Listen.
be full immersion.
What did Sean Layden say? We really don't want to trade a PlayStation gamer for a PC gamer, but that's exactly what they're doing.
Nah.
First of all, Sean
Exactly what they're doing.
Layden
Sean,
Sean
God,
Layden
He,
should have
even
started
though
all
he
this
started
shit.
this bullshit,
He
he didn't
started.
start the bullshit.
Yeah, but he should have known better.
Now they're making
man.
it even better, dude. Let me get these super chats. Twisted Sync with the 5. He goes, I wish troubleshooting a game on PC wasn't a thing, but it is, and it gets annoying. Yes, exactly. Yeah, especially with different storefronts updating, the store updates, the game. It's and then you hit a button or a Windows update. Mess up. I totally agree. Jenna Hayes with the 5. Wait, let me get these. Jez, what is the narrative that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is selling low? I just saw today dirty cult classic Cage pushing hard on this. What are we
Oh, my
doing
God.
here? Link
Listen,
knows.
they're
That
rejoicing.
Link knows the
person
dirt.
is a PC gamer,
That's a
so
PC
of course
person,
they're
though.
gonna put that.
Of
they're gonna
course,
put
because
that
they think they
narrative.
could save it.
I saw some clown journalists celebrating the fact that maybe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth didn't sell as well as the last, which they haven't announced any official
Link,
numbers.
they're freaking
But listen,
clowns.
He said, "Listen,
I
he
can play the
said,
circus music.
this is what Sony deserves. So maybe now we can get this game come to PC and Xbox." So
Yeah, the guy
everybody
said
can
they're money hatting.
And
Fucking money hatting.
Come on, man.
Dude, and what's crazy is that these stupid clowns are begging for the
Yeah.
sequel. What they didn't even with the first game.
Hear that, man.
Like finish
They
the
don't wanna
first.
play
Like,
that.
Jesus, like
Let
the,
it come- let it come to Xbox.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Since the PlayStation 1, which console or platform, you didn't include PC. Wait, hold on, Jez. Which platform guarantees you that you're going to be able to play every Final Fantasy game that releases? Which platform do you have to own?
PlayStation. It's always
Since the
PlayStation.
PS1, it's always been that
always
way.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Xbox has got Final Fantasy games
Yeah.
sometimes. Sometimes PC does, but they don't always get those games. So
Yeah.
if you really wanted to play a Final Fantasy game, you would have bought a PlayStation.
yeah, here's save us. Here we go. Look, there it is. 13,000 people. Save the sales. 2 million. That's not enough. Put it on PC. We'll save the game. Here's Final Fantasy VII. All-time peak was 2 years ago. 13,800 people. Save it. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you talking about Final Fantasy VII remake, I don't even think
Yeah,
it's
I'm looking at it right
started
here. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Go- Put in Alex Butagio and the goddamn Bonham and Bailey Circus. PC gamers want to
yeah.
play it. There you go. It
No,
only
they don't.
sold 2
You know-
million. Put it on other platforms.
Jerry,
There it
you know
is.
What they're gonna do? The narrative is gonna be if it goes on PC. They're not even gonna talk about sales. They're gonna talk about player interaction because that's what Xbox
Look.
and PC guys do. Player interaction. They're not.
Save it.
We already know this game isn't gonna sell on PC or Xbox.
There is the
so
first one.
It doesn't make
And
any
look
sense.
and look at the
I don't
first
get
one
it.
even went up around where the second one was coming out. But here's the first one. Like look,
if
like
PlayStation doesn't
complaining about 2
get a
million.
grasp on the narrative, they're gonna be forever fucked.
And
Yep.
yeah, and sick. Look at the sales on PC.
I
It's
agree.
not blowing up at 4 and 5 million, 3 million. It's not. So I don't know, man. Hey, they gonna fucking let them do it. Phil Spencer got the book. He dropped it off right at their door. Goddamn, he tells you exactly how to kill a brand. Do it, man. Do what you want to do, and you'll see what happens. And guess what? I don't give a shit. If you make it better over there, this is what I did with Xbox. If you make it better over there and you make it online free and I could play online, go to Tsushima, you don't need to pay online.
Nope.
I'm going to pay online for free. You put my friends over there, you give me free chat. Guess where I'm playing, bitch? You Sony go sucking ass.
But
That's where
that
I'm
is
going.
the
Make it
reason
better and
why
free over
I
there.
said here- listen, that's why I say This can't be real.
Find out what
You
happens.
can't
Yeah,
tell
listen.
me. You can't tell me that nobody over there knows how bad this is gonna
They
end
think
for them.
that, yeah, watch
You think
when
it's
all of a
self-defeating?
sudden.
Hold on. I see Gio Corsi say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out, nigga.
Shit,
I'm
I
out.
saw somebody
If
in the
y'all
first
don't
chat.
know who Gio Corsi is, a lot of third-party stuff that's been happening is because of that person.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
So
Like,
look, check this out,
And
right?
dude.
he
Check this
went
out.
to Nintendo.
oh shit, the true exclusives.
So, look, this was PlayStation did, right? People kept saying PlayStation need to create their own storefront. No, they didn't.
no,
Because they're never going to be able to compete with Steam because they know these
dude.
PC
If they do
weirdos
their
are
own
not gonna-
storefront,
No. Let me
Wait,
finish.
wait.
Hold on.
So let me ask y'all, how does this trophy stuff work? Is
yeah, I
this
got it right here.
underneath the
Oh.
Steam shit?
No,
Or is
so
it-
you buy the game in Steam, from what I understand.
I was going to explain it. but
Oh,
you
here goes
just
link.
cut me
Let
off.
link do it. Yeah, link do it.
No, basically it's just what is it, like a UI that's going to run with the game, right? So
let's see
you'll
what
be
they
able to
say.
launch.
I got
I can't remember.
it's
the
an
buttons.
it's a overlay. So it's a
Overlay, yeah.
PlayStation overlay, which includes your friends list, your trophies, your settings, and your profile. This feature is available on Windows PCs and can be accessible with from an in-game menu or hitting Shift F1 shortcut on your keyboard. And then it's an overlay.
So what's the point of this though? Is what
Well,
I'm trying
I'm
to
telling you, know what it is.
access
I'm going to tell you what it is. The point of this, I bet you for them, is that now that they tie your PlayStation profile into the game, they're pulling the same fuck shit that Microsoft's doing when they sync your account when you play Sea of Thieves. Frog says that his screen name is not his PlayStation name, it's his Xbox name. They're doing the same shit to PC so that they could boost up their monthly active users and count this shit as monthly active users. Because if people were buying fucking for Horizon and just playing the game on Steam, Sony don't got the count on that. They can't count those as PlayStation because they're not logging into their fucking network. Now they do.
But how does that work? So you have to have a PlayStation account for this?
I'm sure you got to set one up. Yeah.
But if I'm a
'cause that's
person that's on Steam that waits for PlayStation games to come to PC,
You
why
ain't
the
gonna give a
fuck am I
shit.
gonna have a PlayStation? Why am I gonna get a PlayStation?
Oh, because when you boot
It's
up the
the same-
game, it's going to say, "Would you please create a PlayStation account to play?"
Right.
Just like
It's
Rockstar's
also
bullshit.
going to force you to create
It's
a
not.
PlayStation
I am
account.
It's not
Right.
required.
It's not required. All right, it's not required. Let's
No,
see.
it's not
Is it?
required.
Okay.
Right now, it's not required. It's optional.
Not yet.
But if you do,
If you go
sign in,
online,
you'll
it
be
is.
able
I'm
to-
sure.
If you sign in, if you want to play online, but if you sign in, you'll be able to access your trophies and.
So a lot of the Microsoft games that are on PlayStation or come on PlayStation, it forces you to get a Microsoft account. You have to have one to even play the game.
That's true. You got to link it.
And it's crazy because I use my same account that I have for Xbox, and I started playing the Sea of Thieves beta, and I'm playing it, and I kept hearing like on my phone, I kept hearing like achievements pop, and I was like, why are achievements popping on my phone? And I looked at my phone, and sure enough, as I'm playing the PlayStation version of the beta, it's giving me achievements for the Xbox version also. I'm like, oh shit!
Dude.
So it's giving me so you basically, and then I noticed as me, my wife, and a friend of mine were all playing, it didn't show our PlayStation names, our username. It showed our Xbox names. So we're playing on the PlayStation, but we're under a Microsoft account. And if you have an Xbox profile, it's going to show your Xbox login profile.
Do
So
you get trophies?
you get trophies and achievements.
Oh.
So you get trophies if you're playing on the PS5, but if you're under
That's
your
some wild
Xbox
shit.
account,
So
when
it's
you log,
kind of like play
So you get both.
anywhere on
you get both.
Xbox, where even if you're playing on the PlayStation, it
It's
still gives you
basic-
credit for
Right.
Xbox. That's actually
Right.
pretty slick. That's
Yeah,
actually
because
pretty
like
slick.
Yeah,
so,
you
so
get-
like, when I went on my Microsoft
And they're doing the same
account,
thing with this. Like you get Steam
When I went on my
trophies.
Microsoft-
I mean,
and
I'm
PlayStation
not
ones.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it because I can understand why they're doing it, but that's pretty
on my
fucking
Xbox
slick.
account, it showed the same amount of hours I had on my PlayStation version. It showed me I played that many hours on the Xbox version, even though I technically wasn't playing the Xbox version. It counted it as me playing the Xbox version and the PlayStation version at the same time. It's crazy.
Well,
It's crazy.
the PlayStation is becoming an Xbox,
There you go. They're and this
so to
way,
speak, sort of, kind of.
and look, they got
They already
cross
said that. They already said that. What
Now-
they say? Every screen is an Xbox. now.
Xbox. And,
Yep.
The way they got it set up, that's actually
and
kind
the
of.
main thing they're gonna try to
Because,
do is have
Minecraft
your
is the
saves go
same
with
way. You gotta do
you.
the same thing with Minecraft.
And the main thing
Minecraft
with
is
the
the same way.
saves. Yeah, they want your save. Yeah, Minecraft,
Right.
you got to do a Microsoft account. That was like the first game where you have to do a Microsoft account. When they migrated
What I
everything
what
to
I don't
Azure.
understand though is like I just feel like PlayStation ain't fully thinking this out because I just don't see the benefit of creating a PlayStation account if you have a Steam account. I just don't see it.
Yeah, on that front.
Well, if you want to,
Just-
first off,
just
if you
in-
want to do
if you want- if you want
crossplay,
the
I'm
trophies,
sure. If
yeah.
you want to do trophies, if you
Yeah,
want
but why in the
crossplay.
fuck would you want the trophies when clearly you don't even want a PlayStation?
Well, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
that
if
is
you
kinda
want to do crossplay and if you want to play online,
I mean,
I'm
if
sure
you're-
you can I don't know. We'll find out when it drops.
I'm just gonna say this is gonna devalue trophies like a motherfucker.
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
You
People
can
be
cheat
doing
like
by
a
double.
madman.
Dude,
Yeah, I
no,
agree.
You can cheat like a madman
People
on
are gonna
PC.
hack that shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I don't know about this shit, dog.
They're gonna make their own friggin' trophy. Yeah,
I
Thresh,
don't-
come on
nah.
in, man. Come hot off your video. I was listening to that.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know,
interesting.
man.
Oh, I gotta get him
I'm
in.
a
Hold
little-
on. Is he in the
But you know,
hold on.
but I
Put
feel
Thresh
like
in the chat.
when you're getting on a game that it says Microsoft
It's
Game
a
Studios and you
party.
got to log in, when you got to log into that Microsoft account, I think they're kind of cooking and fluffing the numbers
Oh
because
yeah,
they're
that's what
gonna-
this is.
It's going to show.
But
it's going to
wait,
show.
but are they? Are
well,
they?
okay,
Microsoft counting your baby beam
Technically,
as a
it's
multi
their game.
They're not. They're not. But it's kind of like it's selling on the PlayStation.
They're
but
using
kinda-
a different device.
They're counting it as an Xbox version. That's what I'm saying. They're saying, "Oh, this is Xbox." but it's not on the
Hold on,
PlayStation.
hold on. But that's exactly what the fuck is going on right there.
Right. That's what that's their intent. That's
The
their
way
intent.
they have it tied in together, that's exactly what that is.
Yep. Because Call of Duty is supposed to do the same thing this year. Call of Duty is
That's
supposed to do the
crazy.
same thing this
Hey,
year.
they some slick motherfuckers,
Yeah,
dog.
that's
Dude,
That's
that's
pretty
the
slick.
that's the
That's
the
slick
Phil
as
Spencer,
hell,
that's the
dog.
Phil Spencer reach around.
You know, normally I'd be ready to let these
There
niggas
we
have
go.
it, but I
Hey,
was
let
just
me
gonna
ask you
keep it a
something, Sid.
buck.
Let me ask
That's
you something,
funny.
Sid. So you remember when we were talking about Microsoft putting their games on PlayStation, and you said that they might give the PlayStation users, because they said first, better, or best. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, these Xbox games are running better on PlayStation. Do
I
you
mean,
think
'cause
something?
Xbox is a
That
piece
dude
of
is that,
shit.
that frosted
Well,
They
glass.
sure
They put those
But
guys
what I'm
behind the
saying,
frosted
you think
glass.
You think their strategy changed because they have to sell these games, so they want to make
Oh
sure
hell
you get
yeah,
the best version?
dude! They had a whole
Bro.
friggin' promotion shit with this.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Beta and everything.
They said first, better, or best. It's already first, so it doesn't have to be better or best. Because it's first. You played it first on Xbox if you wanted to play that shit.
Mhm.
Let me do
That's
some
it.
shots. I just got thrashing here. Let me do shout. Michael Meridian with the 5 gifted members of the Grindhouse. Thank you, Michael Meridian, for that. 3 Mile Island, a member of 23 months, says, just saw the spec requirements for Final Fantasy XIV, Dawn Trail, and Square Enix put the Series S in the same slide as the PS4 for low-end console specs and performance.
Damn.
Booster can't catch a
Damn.
break.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
It is a last gen console, though. They trick people.
We suck again.
Oh no, that sucks, dude. Put that booster in the back with the PS4. Holy shit. J Rowe with a 1 gifted member of the Grindhouse Therapy quantified at 5. He goes, Horizon Forbidden West sold more in its first year than Zero Dawn. How is that a failure? And then, so he said,
Because the game doesn't have legs. Sony even said they cut out a lot of the sales by putting it on their service. And they're not reporting any more sales on that game. And they just put it on PC. What did they say? When the game reaches its sales potential on the console, we'll put it on PC. They put that game on PC really fast, which lets you know it's not selling anymore on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
but Horizon also was
a year or
one
two.
of the, it was like the second big and a very graphically fidelity game, because I think Days Gone was the first, right? And then Horizon was and people want to.
No, I think Horizon was the first.
Was Horizon the first, or was it Days Gone?
Horizon it was Horizon.
Well, then that's why it probably sold
Horizon
so much.
Zero
It was
Dawn
the first one.
game. Remember all those rumors?
Yeah.
People saying that game was coming to PC, and that was the first one.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. You're right.
So it was the
You're
first one.
right.
So
Horizon.
yeah.
But what
So that's
I'm
why
saying
it
is,
sold so much. It was the first.
Horizon went to PC. This new Horizon game went to PC pretty fast.
Oh
and,
yeah.
within the
if
first
it was-
year.
if it
And they
was
said they
still
heard it by
selling
putting
good-
in the service to sell the DLC.
Yep. And if it was still selling good, it wouldn't be on PC. that game not selling anymore. So I mean, it's pretty clear they chopped.
Congrats on the 10 super chats there for live stream therapy. Thank you again. And then Angel Rosado with the 5. Putting PS5 games on PC hurt future sales because there are people who wait for a larger library of exclusives before buying a console. That's true. And you know what? That's another point. Like by putting their games on PC, they stop with the whole greatest hits, and like you buy that console maybe 3-4 years in, and now you have like a 7 games. Because I remember when I bought my PS4, I was getting like Metal Gear Solid. There were greatest hits collections. I was buying all these games for like $20 that came out. The Order 1880, I paid $17 for it. Returned it the next day at GameStop. Bought it used because I beat it one night. But anyway,
I enjoyed that game.
I liked it. It wasn't super
It was
short. It was short, but I liked the story. I wish they made a sequel.
Well, here's the other question too. Didn't God of War Ragnarok sell less than the God of War to 2018, right?
It ain't been out. No, it's been selling way better.
It's sold way better.
Hell no.
No way
That
better.
shit sold like
No,
10 million out the
I'm
gate. Like 10
Yeah,
million,
it sold-
11 million out the
sold.
gate.
I
It
think the
sold
last
20
reported
million
numbers.
by December. It's sold
Okay, so it
20
did
million
sell
by
better.
December.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Because I'm
sold better.
wondering if it's because it's a sequel. Because like sometimes sequels don't sell as good, and then sometimes they do. I don't know. Horizon's a weird boat because I just don't know. Like that game is.
I love
Horizon-
that game.
I don't get it.
Well, no,
It's a good-
Horizon
yeah,
was
gorgeous.
never at Kratos' level. Like Aloy
Right.
was never at Kratos' level. Kratos
Mhm.
is a Mario level character. He's not all the way Mario, but he like PlayStation's Mario level character.
Right.
That motherfucker done been around since the PS2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nah.
Yeah, but that first Horizon
Yeah.
sold 20 million damn copies. That shit was a hit.
You're my number one
Oh,
customer.
that's pretty good.
Well,
Yeah.
but this last
y'all,
one,
what
it's a
happened to
shame
my
that game.
brother? What happened to y'all? Y'all don't see what's going on?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Y'all niggas don't see it, huh?
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy.
I see it little by little.
Nigga, y'all don't see, nigga.
Enlighten me, because
Well,
all I see is some
Nigga.
fuck shit.
Nah, nigga. What has happened has already happened, nigga. These companies have already made plans on what's going on in the future. It is over, nigga. Xbox is done. I'm not saying that on no console war shit. I'm saying
Right.
that as a console, it's done.
Mhm.
Like with Frog saying that shit just now, I didn't even know that. But then that even furthers the motherfucking thing. They are literally like Ubisoft. Ubisoft
Yes.
has the same thing
Yeah.
to where you get trophies
Ubi
and you get
Connect.
trophies on Ubisoft,
Yep,
points
Ubi
and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, all these third-party companies, they do this shit. Microsoft is preparing themselves for third-party companies. Just like the video I just said earlier today,
Yep.
where it's like people are like, okay, why are they going back and doing backwards compatible? It's because they need to do backwards compatible for the games that are for PlayStation and for Nintendo and for everybody everywhere else. As a third-party company, they're going to need somebody to go back and take their old games and put them on all platforms. That's the team that she's formed in that email, bro.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it, dog. Sony is acting the way Sony is acting because they ain't got no competition. That's what it is. The only people they're gonna deal
What
with.
exactly do you mean? What exactly do you mean they're acting the way they're acting? And in what regard?
You mean trophies and shit?
As far as the trophy thing on PC and all that good shit. PC ain't a real place. PC is a place that is an open platform. They are literally recruiting these PC niggas. Y'all talked about it earlier in the show, where y'all was like, why does it take a 4080 to run this fucking game at this thing? Because they designed it that way. Because they want to make they want to make you think, okay, you bought a fucking 4080 for like 2 G's when I got a $500 console that you just running a tiny bit better than. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a $500 console right here. You just bought 4 motherfucking PlayStations that you could have just done this with. That we're gonna show you the UI, we're gonna introduce you to PlayStation, and then you can come and buy that motherfucker. But I believe that they're gonna ultimately just make a fucking launcher. That's their end goal. I believe.
When you say a launcher, you
make
don't
a
mean a store. You mean a store?
Yeah, they're gonna
That's
make
not gonna work.
PC is not.
They won't go.
No,
buy
why
it.
not?
Yeah, that ain't
Nobody
gonna
on
work.
PC
is
They're
going
not
to a
leaving
PlayStation
Steam.
store
They're not
and buy
leaving
anything.
Steam. They're not leaving no Steam.
Why not? They
Think
ain't
about it.
buying
They got free
games
games on
already.
Epic. Thrash. They got free games on Epic Store, and they won't even do that. They won't even download.
I know.
it.
Look at Epic Store. They'll wait for that shit to go to Steam, and then I'll go to Epic Store and get it.
Hey, they are paying Steam to have their games on Steam, and ain't nobody buying them games. Might as well make your own launcher and get 100% of the profit of what the fuck you're gonna do, and do it that way.
They got their own
Nah.
launcher.
Why
It's
not?
called
It's
the
an open
PS5.
platform.
There's their launcher.
That don't
The PS5 is their
seem
launcher.
like what they going for, bro.
I'm
That
Nah, that's
don't
not what
seem
they're
like
gonna
what
do.
they
I
going
don't think
for
so.
at
I don't
all.
think they doing their own launcher.
I bet big bucks.
Now-
I bet everybody in here $20.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think
He's
Trash-
saving money in the game
Here's the thing.
Grindhouse.
Here's the thing. You already know how I am. Look, if I
Yeah.
come out to be wrong, I'll tell you when you're right. Like I ain't that. I
Mhm.
have no
Now,
problem with
No, I'm
that.
trying to
shit.
do it.
does
I'm already
Just
Rockstar have a
looking
launcher?
at
Sick
it from
will.
the outside, I just don't see that being the case.
Does
man, 'cause
Rockstar
what
have
they
a
got-
launcher,
Huh?
or is Rockstar?
Yes.
That's a launcher.
Yes,
They do.
See, so
Yeah.
it's the club, right? The club that they have. So I can see
Right.
them
Social
having a
club.
launcher, which is kind of like this overlay and stuff like that. But I don't see them creating a store like how the Windows Store
They
is.
listen.
Because I
they know-
understand what
These
Thrash
PC
is saying, like get the
Thrash.
money,
I do.
but I don't think
Thrash,
that was going to
Thrash,
appeal to
Thrash.
PC gamers. I don't think that will
These
work.
PC dudes is not leaving Steam.
They're
I'm
not leaving
telling you,
Steam.
they are. They
No. They don't need to leave Steam. That's
They're not
the
gonna buy
beauty
them
of
games.
PC. That's the beauty of PC. A launcher is free. They don't
Let me
need
ask you
to
a question.
leave Steam.
Okay, Thrash.
Epic
Thrash. Are they
Store's
gonna
not
not? Are they not going to put the games on Steam though? Are they going to be on Steam and the PlayStation launcher, or
right.
the exclusive?
You on your PC. If you want these PlayStation games so bad, well then come buy them shits at
They're not gonna
PlayStation
do that.
Store. I don't
think
understand
they're
why
gonna
it's hard. They
I don't
don't.
think they're gonna do
Nobody
that.
needs another brand to sell their shit.
It's Thrash.
You don't
They
need
barely
these.
sell these games. Is barely selling now.
Epic's
If
giving
they
the
did
shit
another
away for
launcher,
free and
will
nobody
buy it.
goes there.
Exactly.
They
Yes,
are
they're barely
barely
selling
selling.
now.
Listen, they're
Yeah.
Barely selling games over
And
there.
then you throw another
Mhm.
barricade in the way, like a fucking PlayStation
They're not doing
launcher.
that shit.
They just gonna download your shit and keep it.
Why is that a barricade? But why is that a barricade if it's free? A launcher is free.
Oh
You're
no,
still paying
no,
for
no,
the
no,
game on
no,
Steam?
no.
A store.
No.
You don't understand. You don't
That's
understand
a
these PC dudes.
barricade. That is a barricade
Why? Just to press
for
download?
PC gamers. PC gamers, listen.
Storefronts. They're not doing. Yeah.
Listen, Epic Game Store was a more neutral store because it wasn't attached to any platform, nothing whatsoever. And guess what? They didn't want to buy. They didn't want. They didn't even want to download that shit, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't
give away
even.
the
They
game
didn't
for
want to
free.
fill out a form, put in information, and download a damn launcher, bro. They didn't want to fucking do that, and they still
Sony gonna
not
give 'em a
doing
reason.
that.
Yo, even with
Games
EA,
are still.
yo, sick. Even with EA used to have their own storefront, and then they put all their shit in Steam because nobody was going to EA to access to get
What's
their
the
shit.
difference between Epic, EA, and PlayStation?
Are you saying PlayStation has games that could do that? Because I still don't think they're gonna go.
First off, PlayStation has their own VR. There could be perks in that. They fucking got their own games. There could be
That's
perks
not
in
gonna
that.
work.
They're gonna have.
What-
Why not?
Because they're gonna
Okay,
try
look,
to make
if-
their
if-
VR
if-
work with Steam.
Whether it works,
Well,
whether
let
it
me
works or
let me
not,
tell you.
Sony
Let
would
me
be
tell you
insane
why.
not to try.
No. Let me
Go
tell you why that
Mm.
won't work. Once you make that shit compatible with PC, please, you can do whatever the hell you want to
That
try
shit's
and get
working with
people to
the
come to a
Vive.
store.
They're going Steam.
They are going to
VR.
force it to work with
where all the
whatever the
games
are.
hell they wanted to because you've already opened those gates. If you try to tie that shit to some sort of a software platform, you are going to severely regret it because it's not going to fucking work.
I'm interested
I'm
to
just
see
telling
what
you that
this
straight up.
overlay
It's
is.
not gonna work.
I'm interested to see if this overlay is an app from the Windows Store or like if it's embedded in the software.
No, it's embedded. So from what I'm hearing, it's embedded in the executable inside the game. So when you launch the game, the overlay is running alongside the game.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a separate app that you're gonna download.
Okay.
They know these PC
That's
dudes not gonna do.
They're not going to download
They're not
that.
gonna
No,
do it.
They won't.
They're not Thrash. I'm telling you, these PC dudes not gonna do it.
That's the launcher preview.
Listen,
All right,
Thrash
man,
already
they're not gonna
know
do
this. Thrash already knows this, man. At this point, he's just playing devil's advocate, bro. Because there's no
Mhm.
way in hell you
I'm
you
telling you.
pretending you don't know how these niggas work, bro.
No, I know how PC niggas are. I do. I also
Listen.
know that PC niggas bullshit about everything and low key love PlayStation.
No.
The reason why they
no.
don't buy, I'm telling you right now, the reason why they don't buy motherfucking PlayStation games on PC is because the motherfuckers already got a PlayStation and they bought it on PlayStation already.
No,
That's-
that's not. They're not buying
No,
it. They just
no.
they just gonna
Oh,
pirate
nigga,
it.
you telling me no? Okay, how many of y'all niggas in here PC niggas?
I'm not no PC dude. You know that.
I have one.
Okay. How many of y'all niggas got a PC gaming rig thing that has chips in it and keyboards and mouses and fucking power supplies?
I do. I
do.
And then how many of you niggas got PlayStations also?
I do.
I wouldn't consider
What's the
nobody
shit,
in here no PC dude though.
Yeah, but this is the thing,
PC
though.
dudes don't exist, nigga. There's only Steam niggas and Epic niggas, and that's it. PC, nigga, if you get a PlayStation app on PC, you are still a PC nigga. You're not a PlayStation dude if you play a motherfucking PlayStation launcher. You are a PC guy. That's what you are. You still have keyboards, mouses, Mountain Dews, and sandwiches that are half eaten on your lap. You do.
I think we can say Sony can fuck around and find out. Go put a store on PlayStation. Go see what happens.
That sounds good as fuck to somebody who don't know.
Whatever your name is.
None of that shit. None of this shit ain't. None of this shit ain't.
I wish
what I see, it will be a launch.
Hey, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question aside from this, and I asked what's the name, but I know you playing this shit too. What you think about Rise of the Ronin? I promise you, just
shit.
I'm gonna keep it brief.
Shit.
I just want to know what you think about
Rise of the Ronin survey going on here. Like walking up.
I'll keep it brief too.
I have the game.
Rise
I have it.
Rise of the Ronin is a great game. It's underrated. It is not Ghost of Tsushima, but it is a great game with one of the best combat systems that you can find in the game. One of the deepest combat systems. The fucking glider is next level. That's something that it has over Ghost, but at the end of the day,
the fucking gore, the gore.
And the gore. Yeah, the gore too. They are cutting off legs and heads and arms.
The weapons. The weapons.
They have more weapons. But nigga, they don't have no showdown. They don't have no showdown, dog.
That showdown is pretty good. I like that.
Nigga, they have plenty of showdowns. As soon as you get to them in crowd, as soon as you get in there,
that's it. Nigga, you ain't calling nobody out like, nigga, who mama here, nigga?
Hey, like, you know what I really want to know? You know what I really want to know? I really want to know what the people who created this shit, what they were thinking, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, playing this shit, dog, they fight for sport, nigga. Like, I ain't even mad at you, but nigga, let's fight. I just want to see what your sword skills is about.
Those British cats. Like, we came all the way across the world for this fight. Like, we came test my 2-3 guys out real quick.
Yo, dog. One of the British dudes in that game, dog, was like, I swear to God, he said this. He was like, I know what Japan is about, and I want to bring Japan back to where it should be. I said, nigga, that definitely is some European shit this nigga's saying right now, nigga. Like, and he's talking to Asians when he's saying this, dog. I'm like, hold on, dog, this nigga's wilding. Like, he is wilding, bro. Like, I was like, whoever wrote this got a beef with Europeans, dog. They do.
Facts.
They do. This is how they feel about them. This is how they feel and how they feel they think these people are, dog. That was crazy, bro. I said, damn. But I got to platinum that shit, so that game's fire.
Yo, look at these chats here. SN Kev with the 2. He goes, "What up, Jez? Xbox fans are brokies, drizzle." And then he says, "Veg over 5 months." And Veg a member for 5 months. He goes, "PlayStation has full ownership over their games on PC and can start a demand license agreement. AULA signs." Oh shit. They're dropping the fucking contracts. He said they're gonna be dropping the contracts on your ass.
Could do whatever the hell they want.
Dude, they can. Hey, if they want to create a store, they can do what they want. But I'm telling you, the templates are out there. Ask Windows.
They've seen enough people, companies try it, and it ain't working.
That's what I said. Epic is out there. Yeah. They had Fortnite. Hey, they want to try it. I understand they get the full money, but we're gonna see.
I know what y'all sound like. Y'all sound like Nintendo.
Oh,
y'all sound like
shit.
Nintendo. Y'all sound like Nintendo when they had let Sony down and told Sony, "Fuck y'all, y'all can't go up against us." And then Sony announced they go up against them, and it never worked. They never gonna do it good. It ain't gonna never happen right.
They got a storefront right now. It's called the fucking PlayStation 5 console. Stop fucking around with PC and give yourself a break and put it on that store for 100%. They obviously don't give a shit about their Steam cut. They cut their store.
Let me pick your brain. Let me pick your brain a little
shit,
bit. Let me pick your brain a little bit. Let me ask you this question, right, Thrash? Give me some pros about any of the shit that Sony is doing right now.
For who?
What the
For
the
anybody,
trophy
even
shit.
if it's solely for them as a company.
Sony-
Give me some pros.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
say if
telling
Sony
you.
does this, it's gonna be for Sony. Like it's not gonna be no pros for nobody else but Sony.
Yeah.
To try to take that step, right?
What is the pro for them though? What is it?
Yeah,
It's monthly
pro
that's
active
what I
users.
want to know. I want to know the specific.
pro-
I'm telling you, it's that
the
monthly active
pro-
user shit.
The pro is raising their margins and making more money.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
what
whoa,
they
whoa,
would
whoa, whoa,
do.
whoa, whoa,
How are they
whoa,
raising their
whoa,
margins?
whoa. Hold on.
You know what margins mean, right?
You got to think about this for a second, right? Like I see where you going with this, but you got to really think about this, bro. They are converting their PlayStation fans who were on the fence into PC fans, bro.
That's what we're doing.
And they are not making the same money they would have made from them on the PlayStation on the PC. They are taking less. So how in the hell are you taking less and losing customers who could be potential PlayStation Plus subscribers?
Because they're not gonna lose customers. Because they're not gonna lose customers.
Man.
God, I'm telling you now, ain't no PlayStation dude like if they when they
You
when
got
they
a
see how these
vivid
games
imagination.
Let me
No,
tell
but
you.
listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Okay, why would a PlayStation guy leave PlayStation for PC? Only because
You know
PlayStation
why?
games
Listen,
are
free
PC?
online.
No. Because they were already on the fence about moving over to PC, and the only thing that was keeping them on PlayStation is the fact that they have exclusivity, right? And the fact that you can only get their games in one place. That's no longer the case, and it's getting worse because the games are starting to go to PC faster and faster and faster. And hold on, here's another one. When they then advertise the PC games, they're advertising the PC games as the superior version of these games, which technically, and I'm only speaking in technicality, technically they are. Because you're not getting widescreen and all this other
We
shit
could do
on the
48:9
PlayStation.
resolutions and triple monitor setups.
Yeah.
That's true. You can do all that, and that's nice and pretty for those niggas who like to waste a grip of money for absolutely no reason.
Let me tell you a quick
You
quick story here. I didn't even consider gaming on a PC until Phil Spencer said, "Hey, Gears will be on PC day one, and you could play it online and go check it out over there and wait for the Xbox One X to play it in 4K. I was like, nope, let me go get a 9080. I want to go play the Xbox One X now on PC. And guess what? When I started going to PC, I got to see all Steam sales and all this. I started buying other shit. And then I got VR on there. I got the HTC Vive. And guess what I was playing more on? The fucking PC. And the Xbox stood there. And I was like, thanks, Phil. And guess what? When Gears launched, I was on there playing Gears over there at 4K. People were waiting for the One X, but I wouldn't even consider it over there because as a consumer, and one of the biggest things for me was that I could chat with my friends while I'm on there. It was like I never left my Xbox. Like we would get in a party chat and just talk.
Discord.
Now Discord, I know Discord wasn't there back in the time. But I'm saying, like, now they got your friends list, your PlayStation friends list there. So, like, if you game with a couple of people on PlayStation, you're not missing out. Like, that Discord integration still sucks ass on PlayStation. But, like, if they start bringing, and they got cross-game chat now and this stuff, if they start doing, like, the party or whatever like that, that's was one of the big things why I started using the PC as my Xbox. Because they made it so easy to just bring all your shit with you and just do the same stuff that you were paying for on Xbox. If Sony makes it that easy, if they make it that easy, you will get more people to just say, yo, I could have the goods of everything else on PC and do this, and maybe they'll do it. Like like I said, fuck around and find out, Sony. You want to try it?
You're my number one customer.
Exactly. No, see, y'all misunderstand. I'm not saying that this is something that I want or enjoy.
Yeah,
I'm saying that from the very first question y'all said, I told y'all this is from the perspective of what Sony. That's why when you ask who is this going to help or who is this going to benefit, and I said, well, that's why I said, well, who? Who we talking about? Like, if you're talking about Sony, I'm like, okay, Sony
But you
This is
still
what
haven't
Sony
answered the
sees.
question, though. You still have to answer the question.
You asked how's it
how it
benefit
is.
The
us?
question is, it's Sony. Sony is the one that's going to get the plus on this, no matter what. That's how they feel.
But
Okay,
how?
so
This
Thrash, are they gonna
How?
sell more
In
games?
what way?
Are they gonna sell more games doing this, Thrash?
They believe that PlayStation fans will stay on PlayStation.
That's what they believe. Yeah.
And PC fans will stay on PC. That's
But
how they feel.
they're also complaining that less people are buying their games. They're also saying that
The margins
they're
are
not
low,
saying,
right?
but the
margins.
PlayStation subscribers they don't even mention. You know what I mean? Like they try to avoid that at all when you talk about the shareholder calls and stuff like that. So there's no way that they believe that. So I just want to know why you believe that.
I believe it because that's the fucking shit that's the only thing that makes sense on what they're doing.
In
what way?
Putting
Am I the
your
only
games on
one here
Steam.
that I'm just looking for a how or why?
Because
So
look,
why?
I'll tell you.
But I'm saying they're looking at what they're doing on Steam. They see what's going to me ultimately. I believe if they doing that, it's going to be an app for their multiplayer games.
I'm surprised if they wanted to do this.
It's gonna be an app for their multiplayer games. My bad, my wife called me.
Oh, gotcha.
What do you mean? What do you mean that app?
That PlayStation app is going to be an app for their multiplayer games and their single player games coming later. Exactly how they're doing it now, except with their own app.
Vegeta says here, it says you can skip to agree to the license agreement, but if you do so, it will be registered as such, and you have to allow Sony to tap into your personal Steam account to check how legit your game is. That's another thing they could be doing, to tying this into their Steam account to make sure I don't know about that shit.
That's happening.
But no,
they're
I
not
think
tapping into
first
shit.
off, I'm surprised that if they wanted to do this, they should. I don't know why they didn't do it with Helldivers 2, but I guess they do with their own. I was surprised, because that's more of a multiplayer game where you could kind of use this account and the crossplay and stuff like that. Whereas this one's Ghost of Tsushima Online is good, but it wasn't one that's like, hey, you got to play online for this thing. But I think the reason why is that they are going to count these. They're going to pull that Microsoft shit. This is monthly active users for them. So you register, you're playing on this.
Good is monthly. This is
for their fucking stockholders, and they can give up. They buff up the numbers. I don't know.
That.
I don't give a shit.
Jess. No, Jess. Hear me out, Jess. If you're doing this for the stockholders, how are you selling this to the stockholders?
You're going on monthly users went up by 5 million.
Right.
There you go.
But how do you sell that to them? Because somebody who's a shareholder, who invests all the fucking time, somebody's gonna start asking, what good is these monthly active users?
Those shareholders, look at the shareholders from Microsoft. Phil's been jerking them off for 10 years.
Yeah, but Microsoft is also making money in so many other areas that it don't fucking matter.
Well, hey, if I said the phone is Sony's new line for 2024, fuck around and find out. There you go, Sony. Then I want to see the clown sitting there at that fucking Matrix desk with the white background sitting there going, PlayStation console sales are down. We weren't expecting this. That's the fucking thing to do.
What can you do with a monthly monthly active user?
Do they jerk off those fucking numbers every month?
Part of your ecosystem. That's not part of your ecosystem. How do you? This is what I'm asking.
I don't know.
See, when I ask these questions, I'm not asking these questions from the perspective of it being a rhetorical question. I'm asking from a place of what good is a monthly active user if I can't do shit with it?
Then why
if it's no use to me? This monthly active user that's on Steam is not useful to me. How can I do that? Now if they're on PlayStation,
they can monitor the people on PC. They can monitor and see what they're doing.
Monitor is not monetizing.
Dude, they want that information, these fuckers.
No, they don't. That's not what it is.
Information's king.
That's not what it is.
Then why would they do it? Why would they do it then?
They think that they can get some more sales on the platform where their games don't normally exist.
Why do I want my friends list on PC?
Hold on. This is good. Somebody actually answered the question. Josh Ayers.
Oh, what did he say?
People normally say, oh, somebody in the chat said. No, I'm going to say Josh Ayers said you can sell advertising. Advertising to who? Who are you selling it to?
I don't know. Jemiah says Sony sees value in putting games on PC. End of story. Oh, shit.
Listen, monthly
All right,
active
Thresh.
users, having monthly active users
Hey.
across multiple platforms don't do shit. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Microsoft's been touting those. That's how Microsoft grows. They're showing growth. They're showing that it's growing by
but they're
adding all that
growing
bullshit.
right out of the console business. They are growing right out of the console business.
I know, but to them, they show like, look, we have 200 monthly active users. Yeah, because they got everybody who bought a Minecraft, everybody who now logs into Call of Duty is their monthly active user. It's engagement numbers, and maybe it is for ads, maybe it is for patient people data. I don't know.
Does that? Yeah, but what good is ads if you're not even selling your game?
But if they're willing to do this shit now, there's something in it for them. Like, I don't think they think like, oh, you get a 5 or 6 trophies.
No. I would have
game.
believed that. I would have believed that, Jez.
Then why do you think they're
before
doing
they
it?
threw Horizon Forbidden West in that damn service so goddamn early. You know what that showed me? That shows me that they don't have their ear to the streets. That shows me that they have no fucking clue of what the fuck they're doing.
They're testing.
They have zero idea.
They're all over the place.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, dog. And it ain't gonna do nothing but piss your core audience off.
Especially when you're not showing what the fuck your first party's working on either. And all we hear about all these moves. And this is the kind of shit that Microsoft pulled. Like, look, we're making Ghost of Tsushima the best it is on PC. What the fuck is Sucker Punch working on? Some of the bitches, like, announce what Sucker Punch is working on, then tell me about Ghost of Tsushima.
I ain't gonna even lie to you.
This
dog.
is the problem.
I don't want no Ghost of Tsushima 2 right now, bro.
I don't give a shit what they're working on, but the problem is that your first party has been quiet, and all I hear about is ports and features and 300 fucking widescreens and shit. Like, this is what happens when you're quiet and you're showing why you're giving the goods to PC and making your games play best. And meanwhile, your first party got their head up their ass and haven't talked about anything. Like, this is the problem. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna show the stupid goddamn title screens again and have a bullshit showcase like you had last year showing title screens? This is what happens. You used to be smart about this. You would say Sucker Punch is working on this for the PS5 and the Pro, and now we're gonna put Ghost of Tsushima on PC with the features. Good. You kind of take care of the news. You don't be quiet and do all this shit and keep doing it and ports and updates and keep quiet. Because now the perception becomes like, yo, where's your focus at? What are you focusing on? Microsoft did the same shit. It was bullshit.
Dude, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. Right now, I'd rather Sony scale back a little bit so they can get their shit together. Put out some of your smaller shit like Sly Cooper or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, something where you don't have to put a lot of investment into it, and hell, who knows, it may become a fucking cult classic or something like that, because clearly making these big games just ain't working out for them the way that they wanted to, and they're now starting to make concessions that make no logical sense, bro. I am not in the boardroom with them. I'm not in none of these meetings.
I just want the game,
but I saw all of the terrible shit that they couldn't see. How in the hell can I see that from a consumer's perspective? And they can't see it from a corporate perspective when they pay a lot of people a lot of money who went to a lot of expensive colleges to figure this shit out.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. All I know is that again, this shit going to PC, fine, whatever. Like, what it does or what it, hey, I don't know, but they're starting. Their shit's over there. Your PlayStation, your stuff on your PlayStation now. Just like the app, but now you're playing it with games. So we'll see what happens.
How long before they say it's not sustainable?
They already kind of said, like that guy said, Hitokiness was like, hey, making these big games and spending all this money, the margins are shrinking. Like, we're not getting the money back that we're spending.
Where is the recoup that they were supposed to get from Bungie? What happened with that?
Fuck Bungie, man. They I don't know.
Guess who thought
Herman's
that was
gonna have to sell his
fucking
yacht.
deal?
Herman got to sell his fucking yacht. That's it.
Herman
is selling the yacht. He's gonna be on a rowboat.
Deal was the stupidest shit ever.
Yeah.
This guy right here,
dude. Hitoki went in.
I was one of the few people saying, like, y'all happy for this?
I don't know, man. Dude,
I don't think people are happy.
Hitoki.
I think like Jess says, people want to know what games are coming out.
Yeah,
people want to know what's coming out. And
dude,
but I see them doing if you and this is what I kind of see Sony doing. They're kind of doing some of the same things that Microsoft is doing because Microsoft is buying companies. And Sony's not doing that, but they're having this game. They're trying to do research, and then TV, movie. Sony's doing kind of the same thing because they did it with The Last of Us. Then they said Last of Us, blah blah blah, remastered on PlayStation. It's like this is the PS4 version with a PS5 sticker on it. They're gonna do the same thing with Ghost of Tsushima because they already said there was a Ghost of Tsushima movie. You see the Ghost of Tsushima movie.
Yes,
so I think
the movie.
And then with Fallout being as big as it is on Amazon,
You're my number one
Sony's
customer.
doing some of the same things that Microsoft is doing. And I think
No,
that some of
Microsoft is
mistakes.
doing the same things that Sony is
No,
doing.
let
All
me
of that
phrase that, let me
TV
phrase that,
shit,
let me
that
phrase
was
that.
that
Well,
was
now-
Sony doing it, and
Movie
then
stuff is
Microsoft
what-
following suit.
Yes, but if it's successful and Microsoft does it, like Fallout is very successful. So best believe Sony may, because there was rumors there's a God of War movie. There was rumors there's a Ghost of Tsushima movie. That I was like, man, we
Oh,
don't.
those
need
are
all
not
these-
rumors. Those aren't
Well,
rumors.
they're not rumors. But what I'm saying is, we got our Gran Turismo. We got, we
That was a
got
good
some.
movie.
We got
Uncharted.
we got Uncharted. We got Last of Us. And I'm like, okay, what other franchises,
Twisted Metal.
TV shows are? Yeah, what do we need? Do we really need all of this? Do we need all of this? Or is it there for the promotion of the games, or is it like, well, we got to do something to spin it off if we're not making money
Well,
over here?
Frog, the thing is, the existence of streaming has allowed them to make these kind of movies where they don't have to sell like asses and seats in big movie theaters for some of these things. They can
Right.
put it like,
'Cause
look
I
at that
mean-
Fallout thing. Like, would that be like, they could do this
Fallout
shit?
did amazing.
I thought it was great. I liked it. Those were good.
So did Twisted Metal.
Twisted
So
Metal
did
was good
Last of Us.
too.
Like,
And Last of Us was incredible.
Everything they produced did pretty decent. I don't know how well Gran Turismo did as a movie.
As a movie,
but
I liked
know
it.
the
It was
stuff
good
they-
on Netflix. They put it on Netflix. I
Yeah,
watched it. I
but
didn't
the
go
stuff
to
they put on the streaming stuff did well. So I'm just like, we're seeing more of this. Hey, this game is going to be this TV show, and I think it's not. This is funny I say because I heard somebody else say it, but I kind of agree. I think a lot of these developers they want to be movie directors.
Well,
I
Neil,
think,
Neil is
you know,
definitely he's out of there.
Yeah, I think they want to be movie directors.
And
Oh nah, Neil retiring.
Neil's
soon,
done,
bro.
and he's in bed with the Kojima.
Same with
Kojima, he's a
the
fucking.
Fallout. Same with the Fallout director. I think he wants to do movies now. After this Fallout come out, he's like, yeah, let's
Forget
do.
about
I'm like,
Kojima. Kojima is ready
I'm
to
like,
be
I
on.
Yeah,
don't
the
think
thing
Kojima wants
is,
to be a director.
I
Yeah.
was gonna watch Fallout, but I just
No, it's
never
actually
liked
pretty
Fallout,
good.
bro.
It's
It's
pretty
actually pretty
good.
good.
It's good.
I'm
So
not.
let me ask you a question.
Listen,
Stick. Are
I'm
you a
not
Fallout fan or
doubting.
not really?
You don't need
I
to.
am not a Fallout fan at all, bro.
Okay.
I
don't know.
told
Like,
y'all
I'm a
this
Fallout
is the
fan.
thing. I think some people think I lie when I say I never really liked
No.
Bethesda like that, bro. Like
I don't like
that's why
all the
I didn't
Bethesda
care
stuff.
about the whole ZeniMax Bethesda shit.
Yeah,
when
it's-
everybody
I
else was
did.
like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god,"
from what
because
I've
I never
seen-
gave
from
a
when
fuck
I
about
watched
the
it,
shit
it's
they
not.
produced.
It's an interesting. Like, they got cool storylines. It's interesting. It's not really tied
It's a
into
cool
characters.
take if you play
It's
the
a cool
yeah,
take
it's a
of
cool
it.
take, man.
And if you play the game,
Like,
it's like, oh, that's neat. But like, really,
I
just
would
watching
say-
it, I thought it
I would
was
say the
good.
only
It's
reason I
definitely
was
better than
concerned
Halo.
about Bethesda-
Halo sucks ass.
I tried
same.
playing
Halo
Fallout
is
3.
horrible.
I tried playing Fallout 3, dog. That shit damn near put me to sleep.
Yeah, Halo
dog. I
was
was like,
horrible.
and the thing is,
Yeah.
people were saying the exact same thing y'all saying right now about the movie. That's what they were saying about the game back
Did you
then. They was
okay?
like,
Do you like?
No, I'm
do you
telling
like?
you about Josh.
You
Show
don't,
was good.
so you don't like the Elder Scrolls series either? I'm guessing.
no,
So yeah,
not at all.
I'm a fan of both those franchises, like the Fallout, the Elder Scrolls. I'm a fan of that stuff. I don't know. It's just that slow, methodic RP. I like
See,
that
but you
better
do
than-
like Sea of Thieves, dog.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
Ah,
But, okay,
pirate
yeah,
ass.
but see- But look, I do like Sea of Thieves, but I've always been a fan of Rare more than like Rare and the games they make. I played every Rare game I can think of and probably beat it. So, but I just like Sea of Thieves. I think it was kind of cool. It's a cool moment. It's not something I'm gonna play like every single day, but it's something like,
Yeah.
a couple of my friends that are on Planet, my wife, and this is the main reason I'm gonna definitely play. Like my wife, she owns a PS5. She plays games here and there, but she's kind of casual. This is right up her alley, so I get to spend time with her doing something that she likes outside of me playing Rise of the Ronin or God of War, Spider-Man chopping heads off. Because sometimes she just don't want to. She's like that's just too
It's
much for
chill.
her.
I fell asleep
You know what I'm
playing
saying?
Sea of Thieves. I actually really did fall asleep. Not like when I played it like 4 years ago. But
Nah,
you can just hear that water, and you just like point the ship in a direction, and I'm like this.
One thing I will tell you, man,
I legit
is
fell asleep
the moments you have with your friends is what makes
it. Did have some funny. I remember parallel parking with Kid Smooth, man. That we tried parallel parking.
Playing it by myself in that beta, people kept sniping me. It was this bullshit. I was like, yeah, this is not a game you play by yourself. It's definitely a game you play with your friends. It's definitely a streaming game. I can see this game being big for streaming when it comes out on PlayStation. It's gonna be a lot.
Wait, isn't it already out on PlayStation?
No, it's only in beta. It's in beta.
So the beta came out. It was there for like 3 or 4 days.
I'm not playing it.
And it comes out, I believe, April 20th or 30th. It comes like 5 days.
Grounded came out. With the full edition with the bees and the mosquitoes. They made them wait for over a year.
I can't believe. I can't see how you like that, but not Grounded. Like they both
Grounded.
That's another game my wife is like into.
Frog, stop blaming your wife for everything. Frog, I'm gonna have to call her. I want to find out what's going on here. I don't think she's gonna like that you're throwing her on the bus with the Grounded and Sea of Thieves. He's like, she likes it, it's not me. I'm just.
The one thing I tell anybody, I play a big variety of games. I don't have my trophies and my name. You can always go look at it.
I'm going to ask him in the chat. I'm going to say, Frog's telling you about these games.
Look, let me tell you. Got to go for every platinum, but what I'm saying is I play a variety of games, a large variety of games. So.
You play everything anyway. We played Sea of Thieves forever. Let me get these super chats.
Like I'm playing Stellar Blade day one. That's definitely
Stellar ass. I'm playing that shit.
That game was dope.
That game is awesome.
These people talking about it look fuzzy. They look like it plays well. I'm like, what? Did you play it? I'm like, shit. I heard somebody that primary plays on the Xbox like the game didn't look that good. I was like, man, this shit look better than anything I've seen on Xbox.
Yo, Captain Play said Grounded came out with no HDR on any platform. Oh God shit! Damn.
Oh no!
Hey, that's the day and age, man.
Jesus, wait,
no. Hold on. And I'm not in defense of Microsoft at all. I think the Xbox is terrible, but not everything needs HDR either. And HDR is usually not done fucking right anyway. And most games that got HDR shouldn't even fucking have it. So why are y'all looking for Grounded to have HDR? Anybody?
No. We suck again.
Because they suck and they should have HDR. Yeah, that's right. Let me get these super chats.
Oh no, man.
Dude, HDR, like, we're in 2024. We're in flying cars right now. What the fuck's HDR?
Flying cars.
This is goddamn Grounded. The fucking we've put everything in it. Dude, sick. Ground HDR. They were adding bugs to the game. Mosquitoes came in like a year later, and then they added bees. You only had a certain number of bugs in the game. And then you could turn off the spiders. If you don't like the spiders, you could turn off the spiders.
Because I know Sick plays a large variety of games, so he plays a lot of games too.
Sick streams.
But
I played Sea of Thieves and I played Grounded.
Okay, but
Sea
I'm not sure.
Literally put me to sleep.
See, there you go.
That is on stream. There's a stream for that.
We're doing a symphony of snoring for that game.
Do you play Nintendo games? I can't remember if you do or don't.
Very, very seldom.
Very rarely.
Very rare. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like that. Okay, so it's like that rare. Like, hey, I'll try this Mario game out. If I like it, I'll fuck with it. If not, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta get. Let me get these super chats here.
I can remember.
We got Kevin Logan with the 5. He goes, the Bloodline is here with Sick and Thrash as the Usos, Jez as Reigns. Oh shit, Frogs as the Rock, Link as the Wise Man. Shit. Acknowledge me. That's right. I'm screaming acknowledge me. Frog is the Rock. Link is the Wise Man. They fucking called Link the Wise Man. Xbox is already hurting ABK. Oh no, dude. Kevin Logan, shout out to you, man. You got the whole wrestling theme going on there. Oh shit, this is a great name. Sign my ass. Seek with Seek 200. He says change happens slowly and then all at once. They say just ask Lulu. Effect on Xbox going third party and will eventually make people realize Xbox is done and stop buying PlayStation instead because of quality splits and games. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, well, they signed their thing. Phil showed them where to dig the hole for that one. He said, "There's ET. There goes Xbox. Put Booster right next to it." Cosmic Hero 270 with the 10. He goes, Sony wants to fuck around. PC sales down bad and mobile markets collapsing. Yet Sony wants to get into these markets. They should have paid attention. Get back to the basics, Sony. You're going to regret it. Yo, Cosmic Hero, that is the truth right there. Yeah, now that mobile shit that they were talking about, that's even. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I tweeted this out. Gaming is growing up, and they're realizing that a lot of us wise to the bullshit, and a lot of people. There's just so much of the same stuff, like mobile gaming. How much of this, if you as a gaming industry want to copy and paste everything and be lazy and throw in loot boxes and all this other shit, the gamers are gonna realize this, and they're not gonna buy this shit.
Yes. Listen, remember, I think it was Jim Ryan that made that comment. It pains me to see that only 20 million people were able to play our game, right? And it's like, all right, they see this vast user base, these hundreds of millions of users on the PC. They see those hundreds of millions of users on the PC, and they're like, "That's so much untapped potential." But you know what I've realized after I just sat here and thought about it? If somebody can sit there and buy a $2,000 GPU and spend $3,000-$4,000 on a PC build, if they really wanted to play these PlayStation games and $300 or $400 was the barrier of entry, and they weren't interested in spending that money, then they never wanted the game in the first fucking place.
That's what Sony's thinking.
And these users that are just this untapped potential mass of users, it's not real. And if you look, I had a conversation with a so-called developer on Twitter a couple of days ago, and he kept telling me console gamers and PC gamers like the same type of games. I said, well, go to the top. So when I looked at the top 15 games on Steam, there was only 2 or 3 single-player games in there, and they were all Fallout games that had just recently crept up in the top 15 because that show is really popular. These PC guys aren't interested in these PlayStation exclusives.
And that was the position where, as somebody was saying in the chat, like Jim said, Jemiah was saying it. Jim said that they didn't see an effect on it, and you're right. Like I agree.
They didn't see an effect on what?
On like putting games on. He was talking about the first couple of games. Like we don't know. Yeah,
they
long
did.
Term.
Yeah, they did.
No, he did say at first.
No. He said that.
Yeah.
But that was complete bullshit.
Oh, of course. Just like,
and we know that's
like
complete
Game Pass
bullshit.
makes you buy more games.
Yeah, we know that's complete bullshit because they don't talk about any of the games that's selling on PC.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
But go to Link's point, you see when they go to PC, it's not blowing up like it would blow up on the console, and yeah, it could be because it's delayed. But I just think they're different types of gamers, and I always said the mobile, the console gamer, and the PC gamer. There may be games that cross over that you could play or cross that you may see those Minecraft effects or Fortnite effect, but not every game does that, a Rocket League effect. And
here's the thing.
And I'm going to say, like, the thing that they don't get is they think that there's this one game that they could create that will just mass market everything. You see this. Look how many people are on PC, and look at how the game sells when you put it on PC. Look at Microsoft. They got it now. After years of putting their games day one on PC since 2017, they now need a console market that they're saying, quote, is dying to now sell their game. If PC could offset all that stuff and there's billions of gamers out there and cloud, then you're coming back home to consoles and going, oh, well, let's put it on PlayStation and the Switch. You have it on phones. You have it on billions of PCs. Why isn't that game flying off? Halo was free in multiplayer on billions of PCs. You just download Steam and could play it for free. It should have been.
Let me put you on some game. Let me put you on some game with this, right? I thought about this for a very long time, but in my mind, I try to work things out to make it like truly make sense. Because if I can't make it make sense, then to me it just don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care which way you want to look at it. But what we're seeing right now is a situation where everything that PlayStation anticipated to be the popular thing turned out to be complete bullshit. They were looking at all the money that they were making from Fortnite, Apex Legends, all of these free-to-play games, the Call of Duty deal that they had. They thought that was the wave. So what did they say? They said, let's go ahead and let's make us like 12 of these shits. Like when they said that, I was like, hold on, brother. what the hell are you gonna do with 12 live service games? Like, I just want to know how
Yeah,
is the
how you gonna
release?
manage
And the
that?
thing is, I understand that PlayStation has a weird ass scheduling problem. Like, dude, I've never seen a game get stepped on like Foam Stars.
Oh
I,
my
I don't
God,
even know.
yeah,
You gotta
94%.
ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself, literally, ask yourself, who the hell said put this next to Helldivers? Even if you didn't know how well Helldivers was gonna do, but both
Yeah.
of these are your games.
I
Why
don't
would you
know.
put them right next to each other?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they have a weird problem with this, and they do this all the time. And you see what happens every time.
Mm-hmm.
They'll put out all these games, and then they'll start pushing the one that's getting the most traction, and shut the fuck up about the one that's just
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much
they
falling
ride
by
the
the
wave.
wayside.
They ride the wave.
And I'm just like, dude, it's almost like
Helldivers
y'all
destroyed
trying
it.
to, like, they're really shooting themselves
Yeah.
in their fucking
Dude, and they put it
foot.
in the service, and that shows you they gave foam stars to everybody that was subscribed, and that shit still dropped off 94%. But Helldivers, a $40 product, went on to steamroll it. It just
to
shows
wreak havoc.
just by putting shit everywhere doesn't mean it's successful. We've been talking about this for fucking since Microsoft said just chum the water, put it out there to billions of people, get the eyeballs on it. It doesn't equal success. It's quality.
Yes.
Y'all
that's
gotta
what it
stop
is.
doing that, bro.
I
Hold
know.
on. 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. Y'all gotta
Wait,
stop
so doing
trying
what?
to take the blame away from PlayStation, dog. Shout out to Brian East, man. But he says Square Enix owns Foam Stars, dude. No shit. No shit. Square Enix created the goddamn game. But
Don't
Sony
mean
paid
nothing.
for exclusivity.
Yeah,
it
they
was-
More
damn
than
sure did.
likely, they paid for the development.
And it was a
So Foam
PlayStation
Stars
exclusive
fail,
too, right?
it's a massive blow to PlayStation.
It was a console exclusive. It wasn't even on PC, right? It was only on
Jay,
console.
yes. Let me ask you a
No,
question.
it
Sid.
wasn't
Let me ask-
yeah, it was a complete
Sid,
exclusive.
Complete
Let me ask you a
console,
question, right? Let me ask you a question, Stick. So Sony's looking at all these PC users as potential sales, right? We already have the information to tell us that's not the case. Most of these multi-platform single-player games sell the most where? On PlayStation with a much smaller install base. If these PC dudes really wanted these games, they'd be buying Resident Evil. They'd be buying Dragon Dogma. They'd be buying Alan Wake 2. They're not buying these games.
They not.
So
And
if these
with the
multi-plats are
narratives that
selling way
these
more on PC, yeah, if they're not selling more on PC, why they think these PlayStation ain't gonna sell more?
but you know what the biggest problem is? It's the narrative that's being pushed by these big channels and shit that don't actually play video games.
Oh yeah.
They push narrative saying don't buy $70 games, don't buy this. This isn't worth it. This is that. But these people don't play the games and wouldn't play the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But these are who the sheep that y'all call a gaming community.
Oh, the media.
This is who they listen to.
All that media, social thing, like it messed everything.
You can't
up,
blame the media. I don't blame the media though. I blame the listeners, dude.
Oh no, I agree. The
listeners.
people that don't realize these people were talking out their ass, and especially they lied to you so many freaking times, or just talk out one side of their mouth and other side of their mouth. And actually, that leads me into the PS5 Pro specs. Same sons
I'm
of
glad
bitches.
you just did that.
Oh yeah, I
I'm glad
got
you did
transitions.
that.
This is the game grind. We got different transitions. Tom Warren, Windows Win Rumors. He founded Win Rumors. Has a site dedicated to Microsoft news before joining The Verge in 2012. This is a Microsoft person, but he's telling you about the PS5 Pro leaks. Get the fuck out of here. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you everybody right now. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let's see the games. Let the games do the talking. I'm not here to count the specs. I don't need Tom Warren telling me about the power and all this other shit. More ray tracing, more frame rates, uncompressed pixels. You want to know what? Show me the goddamn games. Show me what I'm going to play. And also, I'm not listening to anybody until Cerny comes walking down from the fucking mountain with the 2 tablets in hand and tells us what this shit can do. Because you know why? I believe him because that son of a bitch put me to sleep. And he was right about everything that he was talking about with that SSD. So if he wants to talk more shit.
I'm in devil advocate mode today. Right?
Oh, shit. He raised to make me lose my voice.
Nah, not really. Not really. But looking at this title, right?
No, I wasn't even going into that.
The title reeks.
Oh.
It reeks. Like Sony wants 60 FPS PS5 Pro enhanced games, but it's happy to settle for less. Now, you ask yourself, why does a person make a title like that?
Mm-hmm.
The point is, we're telling you about this Pro, but also at the same time telling you more than likely you're not going to get what you think you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what this title was created for. And then goes on to put the note there, the PS5 Pro will also have an Ultra Boost mode. What good is an Ultra Boost mode if you just said they're willing to settle for less than 60 FPS?
What are we boosting? Yeah, what are we boosting?
Yeah, what exactly are you boosting?
Sick, you know what the Ultra Boost mode is. It's just games that aren't
upscale.
For games that no, that's not what it is. So for the Ultra Boost mode, it's just like it was for the PS4 Pro. Games that haven't received the patch that may have an unlocked frame rate or a dynamic resolution,
it'll use the power.
It'll use the power to scale it up to whatever it can do.
Yeah,
well,
that's all that means.
Here's the thing, right? I don't give a damn what it is. It's a new goddamn PlayStation. I want 2 of them. And all these motherfuckers can suck my asshole.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I gotta have it. I need 2.
I'm gonna get it, but I don't really like this tech talk.
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? The PS5 Pro is gonna come out and they're gonna be like, oh well, the PlayStation seems just fine. The PS5.
Oh no! I'm gonna tell you.
No. This is where it's gonna get funny. They're like, oh, the PlayStation, but this is the same people telling you, oh, the PS5 just doesn't seem up to snuff. Like,
oh.
Bro,
wait, sick.
Exactly do you want me to believe?
Yo, I'm opening up my crystal ball here. You want to see more shit? Guess what? These same people that are talking about these enhancements and the power of this thing, Tom Warren guaranteed before Sony even puts the fucking the dollar sign in front of the price. Oh my God, the PS5 Pro is too much money. Too much money. Oh,
how can it be too much money? How can it be too much money?
All the pocket watching comes out. Soon as the dollar sign starts.
No. How could it be too much money? But then you also saying what it will and what it won't do. Like, what are you talking about?
Whenever there's dude, they did it with the VR. Get ready. As soon as they're talking about right now the tech specs. Sony's going to show you this stuff. Everybody's like, wow, this is awesome. And then we're going to see the games because the game's important. I don't give a shit about all this tech stuff because we've been through this before. They told us about uncompressed pixels. We went through this. And that's what I'm saying. PlayStation guys that are hyped for this shit, don't fall into the Series X trap. And now I can tell you that we know that Sony will probably take advantage of this shit. Don't get excited until we see the games. See those games.
First-party developers will utilize this console.
Let's see it. I know.
Listen,
I want to see it.
I'm trying to compare PlayStation to Xbox because PlayStation doesn't rare jazz. Hold on, I don't want to hear that. But think about it.
No, I want to see it.
Come on, man. I don't listen, Jazz. What I'm telling you, stop cutting me off and let me make my point real quick. Hold on. You can't compare Xbox making promises and PlayStation because Mark Cerny. The stuff he said this console was going to be able to do, we've seen it.
That's why I said I'll listen to Cerny,
Xbox
not
developers. But I'm not Tom Warren don't know shit.
But that's why I said we haven't heard from Cerny yet. I'm not listening.
But listen, Xbox developers haven't delivered on any of the promises that Microsoft has made. None of them.
No,
I know that.
So all I'm going to say is, if Sony and this console can do these things, I believe that their first party for sure is going to do these things.
That's the point. Sony has not said anything. This is Henderson.
No, I'm talking about the specs. No, I'm not talking about them guys. I'm talking about that.
No, the specs are good on paper, but Cerny's going to explain what the specs mean, and then the games are going to do the talking. That's when I'm going to get excited for the Pro. I'm going to get one, but I want to see the shit before. I'm not getting excited, but I see people getting excited about this though, and that's why I say hold your tongue. on this one.
No, no,
Wait.
no. This is what they should do. Because again, how well this does is based on how they roll this shit out.
That's another good point.
Sorry.
See, Six right too.
It is what it is.
When they launch it, what they
Do
launch
not
it with. Oh shit! It's
just
knocked over the shelf.
decide to drop this shit and just say, "Well, here it is. It's gonna do better." Don't do that.
No, don't
do that. They need to have a full fucking showcase. You hear me?
Yep.
Listen
Yeah.
to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's right.
All those games from all those studios that we haven't fucking
That's
seen.
right.
We need to see all the motherfuckers running on the screen, and we need to see that little note at the bottom that literally says running on a PS5
Hell
Pro.
yeah.
And that shit needs to be unfucking believable. They cannot just drop this thing
That's
and
right.
be like, yo, the game's coming, we promise. Don't do it.
Don't do
because
it.
that's going to be the ultimate.
And don't
fucking
show
fail.
old ass games being played better.
And Jez,
that's all
what I
you
was about to
got.
say. That's what I was about to say, Jez. Don't be pushing this thing out here with a whole bunch of old
old
games.
ass
No, you need to have a section.
You
do need to have
You got a section.
Hold on, listen. You need a section of that show
That's fine.
to be like your older games that you already own, that you don't have to pay any more money for. Here's how they'll run
a section
on the PS5 Pro, and just show like maybe
a little
5
sizzle
minutes
reel. Sizzle
of just
reel.
games that runs and showing like split screen how it ran on the PS5,
That's right.
how it's running on the fucking Pro.
That's right.
That will kill. They will kill the game if they fucking do that.
Yeah.
Again, if they just drop this some bitch, that motherfucker probably gonna be. It's probably gonna do what the PS4 Pro did. If they really want this thing to move and they really want this to extend the life of this generation, they need to show people what the hell they're getting and why it's worth the money they are charging.
And right. And also when do they roll it out? Like people are like, oh, they're gonna announce this next month. No, they're not. This shit's gotta be at the ass end of summer because they can't announce a new one now and then sit on PlayStation 5 stock. Nobody gonna be buying that shit and be waiting for the new one. So like I think they're gonna have a Cerny sleep session. He has to talk about the tech in this thing because he did that with the PS4 Pro, and then they do a showcase and then a Cerny thing. I think that they got to do something where, and I think they got to lead with a new game from one of their first party studios. They did it with PS4 Pro with Spider-Man. They showed Spider-Man with checkerboard rendering and the PS4 Pro. They led with that one, so that they need to do that. But don't just show me a bunch of old games being played better because that's the Xbox one. Dudes were doing cartwheels because they could play Halo 5 again. I
remember that. Remember when they showed Gears? It was losing their fucking mind. It was like, oh my god! And that bitch was still 30 FPS.
Yo, they had their launch. They had all the celebrities there. They're playing goddamn Halo Master Chief Collection again. And I'm like, with the Xbox One
let me
launch,
ask you a question, Jez.
Series X, or the
Is
one
the
left.
PlayStation 5 Pro gonna be the definitive place to play Xbox first party games?
Oh, that's gonna be
the
dude,
PS5 is the definitive way to play PlayStation.
That's
Xbox games right now.
Frogs is feeling the ocean with the DualSense. Fucking the ocean's coming in right in his hands, dude. They're the frosted glass room, man. That's what Microsoft says. These are what the elite devs go behind to make the PS5 versions. But yeah, you're right. There's a potential thing where if Microsoft starts putting these games over there, that PS5 gets the update and that Pro, and yeah, it's gonna be.
They need to get all of the non-biased cocksuckers, the ones that dance for dollars. They need to get all of them to come out, test the PS5 Pro, show them the differences, so that they can come back and tell all the little sheeplings how they need to go pick up that PS5 Pro.
Oh man,
I'm telling you,
but they're gonna tell you how expensive it is.
Some money. They need to spend some money.
Oh
no,
they got a money hat.
No. If they are showing you, if they're showing you why this thing costs what it costs, there is no it's too expensive. There is no.
Oh no, there will be people saying it's too expensive.
No. There's always going to be people.
Oh,
that say
Paris will be the first one.
Listen,
on
there's
Xcast.
there's a MetaQuest 3 that costs $649.
I know, that's the one I have.
And I've never heard a single person say anything about that, but they thought
Oh.
$599 was too much for the PSVR 2, which looks much better.
Dude, they thought the control
much better.
Please, watch the. Oh, this is supposed to be mass adoption. $599. Oh, what are they thinking? They're unchecked. This is why we need competition. PlayStation is overconfident. Oh, man, what? Oh, I can't wait.
Shit, I wouldn't care if this thing is $649. Look,
I don't
at
care,
this
but
point,
you know the pocket watching comes out as soon as that dollar sign starts. I'm telling you, they're gonna.
oh yeah,
they're
niggas
gonna
been
run
out
it.
here pocket watching. They've been out here
Dude.
pocket watching Jay Barry and Persona buying.
Dude, they're gonna be
fucking
like
games,
and they're gonna
shit.
blame that there's no competition. Sony's overconfident. The price is
No,
$5.
and they're right. They're right. But whose fault is it that there ain't no competition? It ain't no competition because Microsoft fucking sucks.
Even though Satya said,
dick.
let us compete. Did anybody ask him, hey, Satya, how you competing? Nobody asked for an update. Nobody interviewed Satya now, a year later, saying, Satya, you said, let us compete. You got the company. Are you competing? Let me tell you about AI. That's what he'll say.
Yeah, but that's because they were paid to spin narratives.
Satya said, let us compete.
However they were paid. Maybe they weren't paid cash. Maybe they were paid in, gifts. Maybe they were paid in, I don't know, some type of
Spencer interviews
promotion or something like that. Yeah.
And this is the other thing too. I was seeing like some other things from this article. They were saying like we're gonna get now PS4, PS5 Pro enhanced tramp stamps on games, and like we're doing this all again. Like we just did this with the PS4. Like,
Why wouldn't you want to know which?
But let me ask you,
this
enhanced.
Right? Why wouldn't you want to know that?
I mean, they wanted the what that shit was for the Series X.
Series X optimized.
Yeah.
Series X optimized.
Why we ain't hear nothing about that? And why we ain't hear nothing about when it disappeared?
Because it wasn't nothing optimized. Shit.
optimized.
Look, they first party games. They keep putting out 30 frames per second. Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of this is gonna help. I think third party devs a lot more than the first party. So.
Really?
But I think the first party is definitely going to utilize this console. But these third party devs that have these engines that are struggling to get games to run at a good frame rate, I think this will push those games up to running better. It's not. I don't think this is some kind of trick or some kind of gimmick. I was happy with the PS4 Pro last generation.
Oh, that's the one I bought. That's why I started.
Everybody was. That's why they went and fucking bought that shit.
It delivered what they said. It did what it said it was going to do.
Yep.
Higher resolutions, and in some games you got better frame rates, but it was supposed to be a console that was going to utilize your 4K television. And for the most part, it did that.
And it was going to help with VR too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because that VR was like,
do I want to play Gran Turismo in VR with full ray tracing at 4K 60? Yes, give me that. Give me some of these games like Final Fantasy 16 that struggle to run at 60.
Let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question because I've seen this too, and I think it's something that people, I think it's a hope that probably you shouldn't have. Like I think there'll be more of them, but people like this is the end of 30 frames per second gaming, and I'm like. What do you think about that? You can't
say that. Yeah. You know why you can't say that? Because you can't determine who's going to know how to utilize your system.
Yeah. So like I can't say like, oh, if it's like I say like, oh, if it's 30, like this is the end of it. I'm like, I think there's gonna be majority of 60, but and I think and it's just gonna be like this one, by like maybe 2 or 4 years in, there's gonna be those games just like we're at now, like where they're gonna be at 30, and it's gonna be like, well, we need a PS6 now. Like we've been through this so many times before. Like there's never definitive. This is never the end of anything. So that's why I'm saying like we need to see what they're gonna do, what this thing has, what enhancements it's gonna allow for games, and better ray tracing. I'm telling you, ray tracing. It's not even really that people turn their shit off on PC all the time. So ray tracing hasn't become the thing that really needed to that really has been like, oh, that has to be in every game. It destroys the performance. And there's different levels of ray tracing. Now you have to tweak the ray tracing. You can't just turn it on and off. There's like, your shadows and there's global illumination, all this bullshit. The thing is that it's not there yet that we need to have better of it. In all this stuff. So I think by just slapping better ray tracing on shit, it's not like we don't know what better is because we haven't really seen a very minimum times of ray tracing. Like, look at the great ray tracing in Ratchet, but then look, it's not like in other games, like it's negligible. So, like, I really think that this whole thing just, I'm not very
that
excited
comes
about
down
this
to
fact.
third party, man.
That's right, third party.
Comes
You
down
get
to
more
third
power.
party, man.
Put your money where your mouth is. So yeah, like native 4K, right, Josh? Yeah, exactly. Like native 4K.
And to be honest, I feel like some third parties are doing really good with the PS5.
Yeah,
But
some of them
it does feel like they just need a little bit more under the hood, and I think that's what this is going to provide for them.
Yeah,
and I'm here for it.
I'm here for
and
it.
there's people
We'll
out
see what it
there.
does.
Yeah, there's people out there saying clearly the PS5 was a lie because the Pro shows that they weren't able to achieve. No, I mean, for the most part, their developers did all the stuff that they said the console was
did.
going to be able to do.
But also
Wait.
Okay,
Back up. Who the hell said the PS5? Please. Oh my God.
You know where Link
feeling
hangs
when I
out.
hear
You
this.
know where Link
when they
is.
talk, you know when
Link's
they
in
talked
those fucking
about
spaces.
You know when they talked about the IO and
No. Stop. We got to stop with that. We got to stop
Link,
with
get out of
that.
those spaces, Link. Get out of those spaces.
We've played way too many games to even entertain any of that
I know
nonsense.
I mean, it's pure nonsense.
It is pure nonsense.
And
Dude,
it's
we
like
got
people,
instant freaking loading in several games, not just one or two or three or four. A multitude
I'm gonna
of
say,
games.
go. You know what's crazy? Go boot. I booted up Hellblade 1, and that's a PS4 game that got enhancement. You could play 60 frames. So that whole cinematic narrative, they went back and put 60 frames in Hellblade.
No, that
1.
game has 60 from the beginning.
It did? No, on the Pro.
On the
PS4 Pro,
PS4
not on the
Pro,
base.
Yeah, PS4 Pro.
Nah, I looked it up.
Day one.
Only
it had 60 frames
on the
per second.
Pro. Yeah, so it's the Pro version.
Yeah, not on the regular PS4.
No, not on the regular PS4. But what I'm saying is, go back and play that up, and the loading, you're just like, yo, like we're getting spoiled now with these games now. Go load up a PlayStation 4 game that has not been enhanced, that has not just a PlayStation 4 game, and look at how long you're waiting at loading. You just
boot up Horizon Zero Dawn. It's
like shit, forget about it.
Last of Us Boot up Last of Us Part 2 on the PS4.
Yo, what about the PS4 version of GTA 5? Holy shit. You go get a lunch.
Oh, my God.
Nigga, GTA 5 was egregious.
Yo.
About 2 minutes.
But once you were in the game, you were in the game.
You were in the game. You're like, I'm not turning it off. That's it. I'm in it. Like, yeah, I know. I was like, they're like, oh, go check out the multiplayer. And I'm like, it took me a half hour. And then, oh, my God, Battlefield? That was another one. Battlefield.
But I got a question.
Battlefield 1. Holy shit.
Do you think we at the point where these cross-gen, do we have enough market saturation with these cross-gen games stop, for PS4?
Nope.
And, or you think we still are not there yet?
Let me tell you something. Fans wanting the current gen console to be fully taken care of when we're in a time where games are working on multiple platforms, that shit is over. These developers don't give a fuck about what you truly want as a consumer when they're looking at the overall picture of how much money they could possibly make.
Because if they're saying there's 125 million PS4s out there, they're like, that's 125 million people we could get.
Potentially.
Right.
And then they drop that number even lower to kind of look at the people who may have crossed over and no longer have a PS4. Right? They then looking at like 70, 80 million, but they still willing to take that gamble, over just saying, nah, we just gonna go with like 50, 60 million and we'll just be happy with whatever the outcome is. And honestly, you would be stupid if you're running a business and say, nah, dog, I ain't finna go for everything I can. I'm gonna go for, what's in front of me.
So I guess I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that because of the Series X, that's another reason too, or no? The Series S, I should say.
Mm-mm.
You don't think that's a reason that they stayed in that last generation so long?
Nah, the Series X and the Series S, they're both in that category. See, we keep trying to pawn the Series X off as if it's really doing some next gen shit. But
no, it's not that it is. It's just
held back.
Because when I look at it, I'm just like, we already know by the numbers and what's been said the S is like 75% of their market.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm like, damn,
yeah.
if that's 75% of your current generation market, that's not good. That weak ass console, 75% of your current gen market.
The
I don't care
Series
what
X
anybody says.
is the mid-gen refresh, remember?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it
That's what
is.
Phil said.
That's what Phil said. Yeah.
That's what Phil said.
Yo, that nigga be lying. He
Yeah,
lying
Phil,
so
stop
bad.
He lies to the chief all the
If
time.
y'all
He
don't
lies-
think
that man
another,
lies.
listen,
Oh,
if y'all
man.
don't think another Xbox is coming that might be a little
It
bit
is.
more powerful, though, y'all crazy as hell.
Look
I
at
don't
this.
think they got.
Yo.
Listen. Here's the thing: if nothing comes to challenge the Pro when it's made official, Xbox
Well,
is
you know,
really
they
Oh,
going
yeah.
done.
They're
They
going to talk
are
about this.
done.
They're going to talk
They're not doing
but
that.
They're
Look,
not doing it
they
because
got
they're already
2026.
hinting at some bullshit now.
2026. Sarah
Listen.
Bond already talking about next generation
Yeah,
already.
they're already doing it.
Listen, if they are not coming with anything to challenge the Pro, they are done.
Listen, sick.
They're
Nobody's buying the Series X right now. Most of the people are buying the S.
They're going the other
it's
way.
clear that their user base don't care about
They're
no
going to
power.
talk about a portable now. They're going to be like, we don't need power now. We got the portable.
These dudes hyping up a portable that's gonna play games worse than the console they got now.
Exactly. And a booster on the go.
I can't with these people, man.
Yeah, they're all over the place now. Now it's not about power now because they never saw the power. Now it's about portable Xboxes. I'm like, you're not playing on the one under your TV. What are you taking on the road with you? Like, you're not playing the one that's here.
Dude,
Sick,
if you think Xbox can compete with the Switch, you are
that's what I said.
crazy.
Dude, this is the worst time for Xbox to release a portable. The Switch 2 is about to come out.
Xbox is starting to put their games over there.
Listen,
what would be the point? What would be the point?
Nothing
dude, no.
Xbox does, and we had a very good conversation about this. I think you came at the tail end of this, Jez, but we were having a good conversation about what it is that Microsoft is working on next. I don't believe that it's a console. Maybe it is a console. Some people say it's a handheld. I think that would be a fucking death note. Do not do that. That would be stupid.
I think it's a streaming device.
Honestly,
I don't
even
think
if
so.
they come with a console, it's not gonna work out in their favor.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox is just not appealing, and with the way they're doing things, which you just said, Frogs, where they have you logging into an account that links to the Xbox, they don't need another Xbox.
Yep.
What do you need an Xbox for when you have a fuck ton of PS5s and now gonna be PS5 Pros that you can just simply put games on and not have to worry about trying to sell a stupid, silly ass box that's losing you money?
You see the shifting that's going on with the Surface team and all that other stuff. I think what they're going to do is basically make Xbox kind of like one brand and have the OEMs like HP and shit be Xbox certified. And basically
we
they can
had
run the
conversation about that
do.
too.
They're going to make them certified.
Here's the thing.
Make somebody else do that work.
I have to ask you, just like I asked the folks that was in the podcast, how are you going to sell this?
It's just going to be there.
It won't sell.
It's just going to be there. It's just going to be there, just like the Surface.
How are you going to sell it? How are you going to sell it to people, though?
They're going to sell it as a boutique device. It's a boutique.
Right. But why even invest in this shit if it's not something that's really going to bring you a return?
They're probably going to make 100 of them and just keep them in the stores as a boutique. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to mass market these things. They're not looking for 80 million sales. Just like the Surface.
That is a waste. That is an absolute waste.
Look at the Surface
you know why that's
for
a
what
waste?
it's offering.
But do you know why that's a waste? Because there's already so many computers that do the exact same thing. They double as an Xbox because your fucking software, your OS.
All they gotta do is big screen mode for the Xbox app, and you have an Xbox. That's it.
It's just, once again, it's just stupid, because if I'm gonna build a PC, why am I gonna be restrained to whatever you put in this fucking box that you're selling me?
See, this is what I think. I think the problem that they have is they got to unlock the Xbox, because the games that run on Xbox don't run on PC. You gotta kind of, there's a different shell and shit like that, on the Xbox. So what they got to do is make their next Xbox not locked down to, they got to make it a Windows box, which sucks, but they're going to have to make it more of a Windows box so that whatever goes on there, then it could be playable on PC. Because right now, what's on the
let me ask
console
you.
is not playable on PC unless the developers make it for both platforms.
So let me ask you then, Jez. Let me ask you this. How are you going to sell this? Are you going to sell it in tiers? Are you going to sell it like, hey, this is the Xbox Lite, this is the Xbox Ultra, this is the Xbox HD? How are you selling this
It's
thing?
a series. Xbox Series L.
Okay.
Add it to the
hold
console. Add it to the series of shit.
Okay. Hold on.
Series M.
Now, how do you make this work? Is it going to be fixed hardware inside of this box, or is it going to be hardware that you can change if you so choose?
What I think that they could do is, I'll say, make it, and I always thought the Switch should do this shit too. Like, make it basically like a ROG Xbox ROG Ally, which again, it's going to compete with things that are already out there doing that shit. But the dock has an eGPU in it, so when you dock it at home, it actually has a XGPU, so you're not running the mobile, like the battery operated part on the TV. So when you dock it, I thought Nintendo was going to do this with the Switch.
So now you're a very smart person, Jess. How, as the Xbox brand, how are you going to sell this to people? And then
they're going to put a little logo on it and have Phil Spencer walking around.
And then how are you going to differentiate this from any other old PC box? Because most people who are logical are going to look at this and say, dude, why are you going to buy this fixed hardware when you can simply build a PC and change it and upgrade it at will? This is already a thing, Jez. This whole situation you talking about makes no sense.
It doesn't.
None.
It doesn't.
None whatsoever.
The thing is that I feel that they are not putting this thing out there to sell millions. They're keeping it out there as just think of Surface, like how the Surface is out there. There are computers that do shit so much better than what a Surface does for the cost of the Surface, but they put it out there as just sitting out there with other laptops. They weren't trying to sell millions of it.
The Surface has a use case because it's a nice portable device that you can use in business. That's not the same as this.
No, but they're gonna probably, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
Jazz, let me ask you a question. If all their games, if they're really going forward this multi-platform strategy, and these games are available on the Switch too, who's gonna buy this Xbox handheld?
I don't know who. And I don't think they know who. They're just going to put that shit out there and just put it out there for the diehards that want to buy it.
You know what's crazy?
I'm going to tell you something. No, wait. I'm going to tell you something. Don't you think it's crazy how many people are hyping up an Xbox console when you could play on a Legion Go, an Asus ROG Ally, a Steam Deck? You could play basically not even a Steam Deck, but like those things are Xboxes. You could play all those Xbox games and Game Pass on an Asus ROG Ally. So why would you be excited for a portable Xbox? Because what? It may have the same user interface.
Okay, so let me ask you guys
that could be done anytime.
Okay, the Switch is at about lifetime is about 140 million sales, right? Yeah. What's the number 2 handheld? How much? What's
it's probably not even. I don't know, Steam Deck, which is not even that much. The Switch owns
3 million sales. Microsoft really believes there's a market for this handheld when nobody's buying anything but a Switch.
I think they're late to the market, as usual with everything else. Like, now's not the time at the cusp of a Switch 2, and now you have a ROG, you have a Legion Go, the Legion Go 2 might come out, a Steam Deck OLED. Like, now's not the time to throw your shit into mobile. You missed that window. You should have been, the Asus ROG Ally should have been the Xbox Portable. That should have been the Series L. Like, that's what it should have been. Instead, you let Asus run with it, and now other people are doing it. And they're already talking about the Legion Go too. I got the Legion Go. I think it's great. But that's an Xbox. Like, it does all the shit the Xbox can do without that shit-ass old interface that they never updated. It's not like, and that's what I mean. They haven't updated the interface on the Xbox.
But Jez, so now you're looking at this from the perspective of what I'm already talking about.
It's meaningless.
Like I said, it's very meaningless.
And
you already have your leechy ass ways of getting into other places, right? So you might as well just do that instead of doing this. You got frogs out here on the high seas popping trophies on this phone.
I know, man. You know,
You see what I'm saying? I mean, popping achievements on his phone from his PlayStation.
I just think they want somebody to put in the chat is relevancy, just something to be out there to be part of the game when the game changes. That's the problem. Microsoft is chumming the water because they are uncertain of what their future is going to be. They have no clue. They know gaming is going somewhere and they don't want to miss out, so they're just chumming their shit everywhere to hopefully be around where gaming changes or where gaming's going. Instead of leading the way and trying to make great games,
followers.
they're trying to just throw shit out there to see what may bite and where they can go. It's like just going out there and just looking at a compass and going, I'm going to go north today because I think that's where I'm going to find something. That's what they're doing. They're chumming the water and they just want to make sure they're around. And that's why they bought these big ass publishers, because they're going to say, well, let's put our name to games that probably are still going to be around. So at least we'll have some sort of, we'll be around, because they lost. Remember, Satya said they suck with the phone, and they got in there late and they got rid of it too early, because now they don't even have a say in the mobile space, and now they're fighting with Apple and Google to try even be somewhere, and they don't want that happen again. So they're probably trying to just get their hands on everything.
Well,
so
here's
they're
the
around.
thing. Why chum the water when you don't even have to waste money on hardware?
Nobody's gonna.
I agree. I don't know why they're doing the
games
hardware.
And put it on the hardware that's already out there.
They should have pulled off the fucking Band-Aid a year ago when they should have pulled the Band-Aid off a lot. I don't know why Phil even jerked around with Starfield and saying we're gonna make all this money. And the problem is that this article that I had up earlier where they said that they were forecasting, ZeniMax was forecasting 10 million units for Starfield and Indiana Jones on PlayStation. And they said Microsoft believed it could offset the losses by ZeniMax exclusively by upside of Game Pass increase and console sales. They thought
but nobody believes that except for them.
It didn't work.
That's what the fucking he testified. He says Stewart testified that Microsoft needed fewer dollars in the short term to make up for the financial impact of exclusivity. Why would you even jerk around with this when you could have ripped the Band-Aid off and said, hey, Starfield's everywhere, we're third party, call it a day, we're done. Instead, Phil went on this bullshit campaign about exclusivity, or we could offset the cost and all this other shit, and guess what? They fucked around and found out. It didn't do any of that stuff, and now they just spent $70 billion. Starfield didn't do what they said. Stewart went there and said, Phil, you're my bitch now. Put those games on PlayStation. We got to make up for the money that you just spent. Satya is mad. That's what happened, and that's where they are now. That's why Phil keeps saying about the business, because he was told what the business is. Stewart went in there and gave him a goddamn drop kick and said, you lied to me, bitch. You said this shit was going to happen, and it didn't. And now I'm the one that's losing money. Satya's breathing down my ass. Make money back.
You know why? They thought the reason why PlayStation was doing so well is because of exclusivity, not because of the rapport and what they've built with the customers over the years. Not with the quality content
and the
that
trust,
they've been putting
the trust
out.
of the consumer.
There's a big difference. They found out the hard way that just going out and buying games and saying, "Oh, nah, this
slapping
is mine
your name
now."
on them. Yeah, exactly.
That shit ain't work.
We talk about, like, people joke about this organic growth or this organic partnership, organic relationships, things like that. And you can't just go buy something, slap your name on, going, "Oh yes, it's ours now, success." And that's what they tried. That's what they've been doing, and they're just trying to do the quick scheme to kind of just throw their name on shit. And you see, like, it's different, and it's not working. And even like for Starfield, like there's even with Call of Duty, Microsoft's gonna have such a now they got to spend shit ton of marketing to associate Call of Duty with Xbox because it's not there. And now you own it. Like, how? Like, what are you gonna do? Is like the guy gonna have like
I don't
Xbox
think they
symbols?
need to associate it with Xbox, honestly.
No, but
you only needed to do that if you didn't own the game. All of the games they put in on PlayStation, none of that shit is being associated with Xbox.
That shit. But what I
they don't need to throw it in Game Pass either. That goes against what you could possibly do with these games. These people are already accustomed to buying Call of Duty. But I'm saying they're already accustomed to buying Call of Duty.
Well, yeah.
Why would they all of a sudden stop now?
Oh, well, no. I think right now they're trying to make their money back, so they're not going to rattle any boat right now. But I think, eventually they're going to have to say, hey, we spent this dollar associated with our brand. And yeah.
No.
They still, what I don't understand is why they still push the Xbox brand when the brand is just, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
It don't mean
there's no,
listen.
what is Xbox?
What was that guy? What was that guy that said
that,
what was that guy that said that we're going to start we're going to be a multi-platform developer console that we would normally consider competitors?
Stewart and Satya, the Stewart guy.
Okay. So this is what I think happened, man. I think at first, I think they were going to see out whatever his fucking
That's what this was. That's right.
But I think at some point they realized after Starfield came out, and I'm not even going to say after Starfield came out, I think they just realized that this strategy is not going to work. People are not buying Xboxes.
No.
So they're not going to buy an
because
Xbox.
Phil
to play
told
these
people
games.
to play where they want.
They're not going to sign up for Game Pass to play these games. So we have to sell them.
Yeah.
Right?
We got to give them all
Game
the
Pass
features.
didn't grow. Game Pass didn't grow.
Yeah. So. Game Pass didn't grow. The console's not selling. And that's the thing. Like they took risks in the sense of like, hey, let's just tell people they play where they want. Well, you stop making Xbox the best place to play your games, people are going to go play elsewhere. And that's what they're doing. So, like, that's why I said, like, Sony has to make sure that, if they're going to make some stuff and put them other places, they better make sure it plays best and on their platform. Otherwise, people will go where the game plays, like, where they want to play. And Microsoft abandoned their core audience to go mess around with 2 billion people that didn't even give a shit about them. And now they come looking back home and they're like, oh, shit, the house is not here anymore. It's like, yeah, everybody left.
When I heard this, somebody proposed this. It might have been you. I don't know, Jazz and whoever said it, but before Game Pass, right? Before they started doing Game Pass, they did Quantum Break, and then they just pretty much made everything multi-platform, right?
Yeah.
What those games have not been selling any. They've been selling less software since they've adopted this multi-platform strategy.
Yeah. But what they were trying to do is they were pushing their Windows Store with that whole Quantum Break, and they were trying to make that one ecosystem, and they were trying to have an Xbox ecosystem on Windows 10. But what happened was, nobody went there. Steam players, PC gamers didn't go to the Windows Store. So when Microsoft sat there going, shit, nobody's doing this. This is only Xbox console guys are going to PC because the same purchase works over there. We're not getting any new people coming to our store. They're sticking on Steam. With Halo Master Chief Collection, they said, put our games on Steam. That's what we're going to do. And now that's where they see some sales. That's where they see their most success with their PC stuff. It's not in the Windows Store. That's just an extension of Game Pass. But what I wanted to just say is the whole, this future, like we're seeing how Microsoft handles these big studios, this big stuff. What I wanted to tell you, like propose out there, and what I think is going to happen, what I think this is bad for them going third party, is that my thing is that them putting their games on PlayStation, they made a big there we go, some New York there, a big deal about putting their games on there. Phil had to do that podcast and made it very public, and now they're doing a lot of campaigning to get these games on PlayStation and all stuff. I think that they're going through a lot of the motions. Because all of us say, I could go back a year ago, and I think we probably had the same conversation. We knew what the repercussions of them buying Activision was going to be. They're going to buy more, and I think all this third-party shit is lining up the deck so when they go buy an EA or go buy somebody else, they could go, look, we're putting all our games everywhere. So give us Madden. Give us all these. Give us NBA 2K, Rockstar. Thank you. We'll buy you. We're putting the games everywhere. What does it matter if we own you or not? And I see Microsoft laying the groundwork because for their future of just going to buy the fucking industry. And I think
what's funny?
This is the problem. And
I had the same theory. You remember Link? When we was talking, I was like, damn, what if they are setting Wait, no, that might have been on your podcast.
Sick, I think we've had this, but we think alike. We're both April, we're both Aries, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
We both think alike.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My birthday was on the 15th, bro. I just chilled.
Happy birthday, man. Yeah, I'm on the 7th, so we know there's more there's more layers to shit. No, you never get anything for face value. There's always always something around the corner. Like, yeah.
Oh no. That's definitely true. That's true,
Yeah,
man. I met a
that's how
girl,
I
right?
am. Yeah.
And she was born in April, and I swear to God, dog, she was like the female version of me, bro.
Dude,
I was like,
scary,
yo,
dude.
what the
It's
fuck,
wild,
bro?
You never take. Yeah, we wear our emotion, our feelings on a sleeve, and yeah. Anyway, it's. I'm just saying, like I'm seeing this, and I think the same way as you, in that they're all preparing for that next purchase, and they're gonna. Because remember, what was the biggest caveat? You took Starfield off of PlayStation. You're gonna do that with Call of Duty. The Xbox was their Achilles heel to this whole the regulatory bullshit. Now, by them putting their games, this was once exclusive. We're putting our games everywhere, and look at us. By doing this, they're laying the groundwork for that. They could go. We'll take Madden.
Nah, you know what though? They're still moving towards being a monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So regulators aren't gonna let them do it anyway.
I don't think regulators
hopefully-
let them down on another big
Hopefully they
publisher.
catch that bullshit.
nah. It's not even hopefully. They're not gonna let them get it off because again,
You don't think they go by
when
EA?
they purchased.
They just made the largest acquisition.
Listen, when they purchased ABK, they had to lay off a ton of people.
Well,
Even
you're
if
right.
it
They
was
may come
only
back to
for
that.
redundant, even if it was only for redundant positions, still that means you're putting people out of business because you want to buy these companies.
Yeah, but they could also
And that's
spin
just
that
not
though.
gonna-
Sick. They
yeah,
could
that's
spin
not
and
gonna
go.
fly.
Well, the industry's laying off a bunch of people too. We were just part of that. It's not because of the merger. Remember, they were trying to spin that shit. Like, this is because
They
the
scheduled
industry.
layoffs was part of the merger though, because of redundant
Well,
positions.
we know it did. We know.
Yeah.
Well, they did say that,
No,
but
that's
we
what
were.
they-
But then it was the consent was like, the industry is struggling. Yeah, and then they like all these layoffs. So like they kind of did it with everything else. So and then the 10,000 they did before the acquisition. So that was preparation, but they won't count that one.
But
I do
the industry right now is hurting, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like the industry is in a
is.
bad place, so no regulators are gonna let people move forward with any of these deals that they're
Well,
trying
don't
to
you
do
think
because
that-
it's not helping the industry. It's clear that it's
well,
doing
yeah, you
more
see what
hurting than
Embrace is
helping.
doing. Yeah, Embrace is just selling
Yeah.
off their shit and stuff like that. So, but I do feel that this going the multi-plat route is not only trying to get some money, because again, they're going to get some money back, but they're not going to make billions of dollars on this shit unless they start doing this for everything and day and date over there.
Honestly, if they get out of the console market, bro, there's
They can
no
make more money.
problem
Oh, yeah.
with none of what they're doing.
That's
bro.
why I don't understand them talking about another console. It makes no sense. It's like, just pull the Band-Aid off. You're done. It's over.
Well,
I don't get it. They're like their own Achilles heel.
They have a fan base over there that
Well,
likes to thrive on hope.
Man.
On hope, they constantly thrive on hope. Now they're talking about the next generation. Yes, they are talking about the next generation console when most of their studios have yet to deliver a game this generation.
I know, and people are still hyped for the hardware. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're gonna sit there and be hyped for hardware? They still have 2 consoles they gave you and still didn't do anything. And now you think like a portable Xbox is gonna save? It's not gonna do shit. Especially there's already things that do the same thing that this Xbox would do. Your ROG Ally, the guy's playing on a ROG Ally going, oh man, can't wait for a portable Xbox. I'm like, you got one right there. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know y'all feel it's a bad time for games. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, it's been a great time for games, bro. Like, I've had plenty to play, and it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, and I say as a gamer for playing these, even last year with all the games that came out. Listen, I'm not sorry for the gaming industry. Like, here, I'm not gonna say like I'm having people losing their jobs. That sucks. But like, I'm not sorry for like the gaming industry, like the mobile gaming thing that came out. Like, oh, mobile gaming's not growing, like doing this. I'm not here. We're the customer. We vote with our wallets. If you want to make copy and paste shit and add, you saw what happened with loot boxes when people pushed back on loot boxes. They got rid of those real quick. Oh, now with no loot boxes in the game. We are the consumers. We spend our money what we find value. If you want to make the same hokey dokey game and keep throwing battle passes in it and do this and do all this shit and then come crying about, oh, well, These games are not doing what they do because people are wising up. You got to innovate, move shit forward.
These companies, they're still doing predatory things.
They're still doing it, and
the Star Wars game. They got a season. They got a season pass for a single player game.
Yo, right? That's what Jez was talking about earlier. Like,
and then look,
season pass. They got a gold tier that has a
live service.
Day one season pass. Day one season pass stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
Jabba the Hutt, some kind of mission.
Jabba the Hutt's mission, yeah.
Well, that's obviously content that was cut from the game just so they can sell
Ubisoft,
it.
Man. And then they're like, but there are other Jabba the Hutt missions. You okay? I'm like,
what about all the people who bought that $100 Bite Back edition of
Yo, yeah, where are those two extra characters?
Where's their DLC? Where's their DLC?
I don't know.
They paid $100. $100?
Yeah,
I think it was, wasn't it, Jen?
Yeah, we did it on the last show.
It was supposed to come with some DLC.
Dude,
where that DLC?
Well, we got it right here. Link, ask True Virgil. True Virgil, you still here? Ask True Virgil. It's right here. I got it right here.
Hey, Jez, you think they're gonna get that DLC?
I don't know. We're coming almost to the year anniversary of Redfall.
There's only 4 people playing that game right now on Steam. You think they're gonna put some fucking DLC out for that shit?
There's 4 people. They're waiting for the Redfall Hero Pass.
Hey, Ron, I'm with you, bro. Like, I am not a Star Wars fan at all, man. I tried that first Jedi game, and it was cool. Like, it wasn't a bad game. It just felt like multiple games in one. It felt like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, even like a Souls game to a certain degree. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not with this. And I can usually stomach a lot of games, bro. Like, I just couldn't do it, man. And I tried watching Star Wars once. It ain't my bag, man.
Wait a second, I gotta see if this shit's still $100. Link, I gotta see.
Oh, it's still $100.
Wait, oh my god, dude! It's still $100. Look at this. It's still $100. The Bite Back edition.
Wait. Have y'all noticed something though?
But look at this. It's on sale for $17. The base version, but the Bite Back is still $100.
Games went up. Games went up, right? Have you noticed they don't really go on sale like they used to? And if they do go on sale, it'll drop to like maybe $41.99.
Sorry, I'm moving that because that just get sick. Did you see this shit?
Oh yeah,
you just said the games don't go on sale. Redfall is 75% off. It's $17, but the Bite Back edition is still $100.
No. I'm not talking about Xbox. I'm talking about PlayStation. What I've noticed with PlayStation games is ever since they went to $70 games, the games don't really drop as crazy as they used to.
Yeah,
I was looking at The Last of Us Part 1 because I was finally like, you know what, man, let me just go ahead and cave and go and get that thing, man. Just have something to play. That shit was still 40. That shit was still like 40 something dollars.
No,
that's crazy. No. This is egregious. That shit shouldn't have never been $100 at
Bite Back edition is still $100. It's $80 with Game Pass.
What is it? Do it come with something?
Yeah, it's supposed to come with the Hero Pass. You don't get the heroes yet.
So it doesn't come with anything physically though?
No, it comes with the Hero Pass. You get an outfit for the 4 characters and a bonus Vampire Hunter pack. That pack right there, those vampires that come out the Hunter pack, those don't get stuck by park benches. They're immune. They fly over the park benches. But here you go, Redfall Hero Pass. Play as 2 future heroes. Oh shit! Well,
they got future heroes.
There were 2 of them.
Hey, I'm willing to bet anybody right now. This is the next game they putting on PlayStation, dog.
The 2 heroes, dog.
Listen. I don't want to believe it. But I can guarantee you the next game from Xbox is probably going to be this shit.
It's holding its price at 100.
I was told today that it's just in 4 games. There ain't no more games coming.
That's it. Yo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yo. This game is holding its price at $100. So about a year later, those hero passes.
It ain't holding its price, but why drop it if you don't really care if anybody buy it?
Dude, it is insane. How many people are playing on their link?
I saw somebody put up a screenshot this morning. I think it was like 6 people. 6 people on Steam. Go check it out.
Man, Machiavelli, I've been saying that since the beginning, bro. I've been saying hell no since Sea of Thieves, Grounded, all of this bullshit that's been going. I've been like, hell
there's
no.
27 people playing it. The dev's parents.
Oh, it went up. It went up. Oh shit.
Oh shit! It got 27 people now.
You think they're gonna spend all those resources?
They
to make
got 27
that DLC
people waiting for the heroes.
You think they're gonna spend their resources to make that DLC?
Hell no. Spend what
people
resources?
paid $100 for it though.
No. They sold it at $100.
No, and you could buy $30
anybody
upgrade.
bought that shit.
Some people bought it.
You can still buy the upgrade.
Who bought it? Who bought it?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
that game was dead before it started. I highly doubt. I can guarantee you, anybody who bought that game day one, when they played it, even if they bought the Bite Back edition, they got their fucking refund.
Oh,
you think so?
Hell yeah. That game is that's the fastest I can't say that. Foam Stars is the fastest I've seen the game come and go.
94%. Holy shit.
That shit came and went like.
That game sucked. That was not a good game. The foam didn't work. It was not Splatoon.
Hey, Sick, you getting on that Solar DLC? What the hell?
For Dead Island too. Oh, shit. Chad
hell
says I'm
yeah.
not playing it right. I'm not playing it right.
Hell yeah.
Now, Hero Down Under says games cost about $114 in Australia for standard editions. 8 months later, they may be $109 to $99 cheapest. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, but these conversion rates for the currency, they make it seem like it's $100, like it's the same as us paying $100, but it's not.
Well, there we got your answer there.
But
yo,
yeah,
man, my dog is barking his head off. He's probably shitting all over my house upstairs. Yo, we're gonna wrap this up. Yo, Link.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here anyway, man.
Yo, I want to thank you guys. Awesome coming through. Shout out to Frogs. He's pirating right now on the ships. He's on the high seas. He's on the high
definitely
seas.
slid out of here. He definitely slid out of here. So quick.
Next time we're in the chat with Frog, I'm gonna say Frog says you like grounded. I'm gonna tell his wife, like she says, because we get game and stuff like in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm like Frog said you love these games. I'm gonna tell him. But no, he was playing. He was playing it like if you get a couple people and just mess around and shit, like I could see it. But man, I don't like. I'm not. I've done that 4 years ago. I'm not doing it again.
I'm cool.
That game is, see if the house fly that doesn't die. I'm it's done. Like
when I say I fell asleep on that game,
I did.
I'm not being facetious, bro. I'm not trying to cap. I'm not trying to make the game look bad. I literally fell asleep playing this game, bro. I've never.
Those only two games that made me the medium and that game was the only two games that ever made me sleepy. Hey, but Jez, that game got 250 trophies.
What?
Dude.
What got 250 trophies?
Sea of Thieves. Go look at the trophy.
7 years of content. They just they just announced that they had. I was just saying they just announced Sea of Thieves. More than 40 pirates, 40 million pirates. Frogs, you're one of them. 40 million pirates have set sail on Sea of Thieves. This is the Megalodon size. Thank you so much. So before it released on PlayStation 5, they have 40 million pirates that have played the game in 7 years, 5 years, 6 years. 40 million.
Okay, cool. How many they got playing concurrently?
They won't tell you that.
They won't tell you that. We can check on Steam.
Why they only gonna tell you the flybys?
Well, that's what they count. It was always an up because it's always an up number.
And what can you do with those numbers? I'm still.
Dude.
You know what? I'm not gonna even get into
40
that
million people
conversation.
checked out a game, and right now in game there's 4,700 people.
Jesus, 4,700 people.
Yep, and 4 years ago the all-time peak was 66,000, almost 67,000 people. 4 years ago.
I'm gonna call bullshit.
But 40 million people though. There's 40 million. See, you read 40 million pirates, and you look and say, all-time peak for 4 years ago was 66,906. Not even 100,000.
There's not even 40 million Game Pass subscriptions.
Exactly.
There's not even 20. There's not even 20 million sold on PC.
Exactly.
So where the fuck is these 40 million coming from?
It's 40 million people that booted up the game over 6
But I'm out,
years.
y'all.
There you go.
Y'all have a good one.
Yo, thank you, Jay Thomas, for the $2. He goes, happy late birthdays to my Aries bros, Sick and Jez. Thank you so much, Jay. Happy birthday to you, man. And shout out to everybody. Thank you again. Hit that like button. and share it out. What an awesome show, man. It was a fire Gaming Grindhouse. Hopefully, got through all the topics. If not, keep it locked here to the Gaming Grindhouse, and we'll have more your way. We just dropped some new music. I think it's going to be a hit right now with the Cerny Jam, The Power of Mark Cerny. And hopefully you enjoy that song on as a Ultimate Grinder, and more songs coming your way. And then even for the VIPs, you'll get to listen to some things. But, shout out to everybody there. I'm going to hit the music, and we'll be out. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate everything, and talk to you guys later. See ya. Get my... We'll go roll some end credits. Oh, check out my streams too of what we did. I did before I say goodbye. Check out I played Contra, and I also did Pacific Ride and also Pacific Drive, and I also have another game that didn't come out yet. It comes out on the 18th. It's called Arc Runner, and I'm gonna be streaming that probably tomorrow. On that one's release date, but I have an early preview of it, and it's pretty cool. It's like
You're my number one customer.
cyberpunk type rogue game, like one of those games for I was thinking a little more like a Returnal type thing, like you kind of build up your character. But let me play my little outros here. Well, actually, I know what, I'm gonna give you guys a sample of. See if I have something. Oh no, that's not it. Oh my goodness, that's too loud. We'll play by 80s Contra, Operation Galuga. Good night, everybody. There we go. I had to get some good music. Thank you, Impatient. See you later, man.
In all the pixels and go where heroes are made.